Hi, I missed the countdown a little bit. I'm trying to troubleshoot everything all at once that I thought was working and apparently now isn't. But I think I've managed to solve the issues, maybe. I am absolutely terrified because I think OBS has reset a bunch of my settings, so now I'm just praying that everything is how it should be. Like, okay, I'm still 1080p. It's you can still hear me. I think it should be okay. I think it should be all right. But hello, welcome back to Please Be Happy. It is Wednesday again, and I don't know how it happened or why, but it's kind of just become a habit now that every Wednesday I play more Please Be Happy. It's just kind of happened like that. But this morning I've been doing things and then I lost track of time and realized I had to get ready to stream and everything started breaking on me. So normally it would have been absolutely fine and I would have had time to troubleshoot everything, but because I had lost track of time and I was running in late, I was just frantically trying to do things as the countdown was happening on the screen while I was already live, and I was like, this is not ideal. I should probably prepare a little bit more. But it's okay, we're here now, and I think it's working, and it's Women Wednesday. We've got these lovely women. Look, we got woman, we got woman, we got woman, we got... My cursor is locked to the screen, I can't point at myself, but woman. But it's Women Wednesday again, and we're going to be continuing Juliet's route, which started last week in the most emotionally devastating way possible. Probably because I did Aspen's first, and then that made everything so much harder, but I'm kind of glad I did it that way around. I feel like it made it more impactful? More poignant? I don't know. Also, 1010, hello! Yes, that is absolutely understandable. Thank you for the lurk and happy birthday! Hold on, do you want a free birthday gift? You can't even see the automaton behind my blanket, but it's there, I promise. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for the lurk. Let me put that away. Get out of here. But yes, hello everyone though. There's so many people here. Hello Bob, congratulations on the first. I love that you gave people time to snipe it and still managed to get first. But that's also because I was troubleshooting and forgot to tweet until you'd already gotten it. Oopsie. Teehee, my bad. But welcome. Congratulations on the first. And Possum, hello. Addie, hello. Nice to see you. Hello, Lirie bot. I'm so glad you decided to report in for duty, finally. Oh my goodness, Possum. Thank you so much for giving 1010 a sub. Oh, happy birthday. You get my emotes. Oh, and the resub, 25 months. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long since I started. I can't believe it. Thank you so much for the resub. The 25-month streak, that's so wild. It's so cool. Thank you so much for the resub. You are Sarah Starchild. Thank you for stopping in too. I hope you can have comfy times. If you're too tired, that is absolutely fine, but maybe I can read you a bedtime story before you go to sleep. Maya, hello, nice to see you. Welcome to Women Wednesday. 1010, hello. Lowski, hello, nice to see you. So many people here already. I'm so excited for some more Please Be Happy times. Because, like, I'm in a really weird position with this game. Like, it's at the point where I really want to keep playing it because I want to keep knowing what's happening. And I want to just play it and binge it and complete the game, but I know when I complete the game, I'm not going to have the game to play anymore, so I also kind of want to stretch it out and make it last as long as possible. It's a weird position to be in. Like, I just want it to last forever, but I also want to know everything already. Oh, fatigue, insomnia, and sleep issues. Oh no, I know how awful insomnia can be. I have I used to have a sleep pattern. I sometimes have a sleep pattern. I feel like it lasts for like a week and then it always gets skewed somehow. But it is so painful, like, especially when you're really tired and all you want to do is sleep, but the sleep won't happen. It's so frustrating, but I hope you can get some rest soon. I hope the stream time can help. We'll be comfy here. It's a comfy, relaxing time to help you unwind with women. And Akira, thank you for the head pat. Welcome. Stretch it up to March. Damn, I could not speak words. Stretch it to March 8th. That's something Women's Day, Woman Day, Day of Woman. I love that International Women's Day is on a Wednesday though. It's like Women Wednesday for real. Oh, you started playing Highway Blossoms? Oh, nice. It's been a while since I played through that. I played it when it came out. And I also played the DLC when that came out as well. But it's been a while since I actually went through the base game again. Ah, there's so many good games. But I do have another list of visual novels that I do want to play at some point as well though, so I think I should be able to find something once I've finished Please Be Happy. Maybe I will replay Highway Blossoms again. Continue the Women Wednesday again. It's on sale recently. Oh no! Don't spend all your money on me. I'll just have to gift you a game instead then. But yeah, it's every time there's like a sale on Steam, I always get an email that's like, this game and 27 others on your wish list are now on sale, and I'm like, oh great. Here we go again. But I just got my Twitch payout, so I was like, oh, I can buy some games with that. And then I realized I spent a lot more money in January than I meant to. So instead of spending this money, I think I should probably put it in my savings, because it's looking a little empty there. But I ended up getting some great opportunities in January. Like I bought myself an iPhone. I also got the chance to get myself a really good graphics card for a decent price. So it was all money that I wasn't intending on spending in January, but because I had my savings, I was able to. But now I'm realizing I should probably replace those spendings that I took out of my savings and save them again. It just gets so hard when there's so many nice things I want to buy. Like I really want to buy the Please Be Happy wall scroll. There's like a wall scroll of this art, it's like a fabric poster, but it's absolutely massive. And one of my walls is really, really bare at the moment. There's just like a big old plain gap, and I feel like a Please Be Happy fabric poster would just fit so perfectly on the wall. I really want to get it. I'm probably gonna get it at some point. It's so big. It's so big. I saw a picture on the social media page, and it's massive. Hold on. I wonder if I can find the tweet. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Here's the tweet. There's the tweet. It's so big. I really want it. My walls are so bare. I still haven't gotten around to putting posters up. I keep saying I'm going to, and it still hasn't happened yet. But I also got really busy with like the Verpro announcement, the anniversary stream. I'm still getting back into my regular routine, but I think this week is like the first week where I'm doing everything like back on my regular schedule again, so maybe I can actually put some posters up soon. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I can actually attach a hook to my wall tomorrow and stick a poster up. Shall I do that? Shall I make that my plan for tomorrow? If I'm saying it here, then I'm gonna have to do it, so I can't procrastinate anymore. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna dedicate tomorrow to making my workspace nice. I'll give my desk a clean, I will put up a poster on the wall, I'll make it look nice, and then I'll take photos and show everyone. Alright, plan decided. All your savings go to plane tickets lately, but when you finish paying your PC, you'll have more. Yes! That's always so nice, like when you're paying something off in installments, and then the installments are done, you're just like, oh wait, I have more money every month now, hold on, this is great. Don't want to hang posters in your flat because you want to change flats, but oh yeah, housing is so expensive. But one thing that I really like is command strips or command hooks. I think the brand is just Command. But they're basically like hooks and strips that you can stick to your wall, but they come with like a little tab. And it basically means you can remove them from the wall afterwards without like any residue or anything. They just come off the wall, but they're strong enough to like hold things up. And I've used one, I've got a hook on the back of my door that I use for like putting my dressing gown and stuff on. And it has been amazing. It hasn't fallen off once. It just sticks there. But we've tried them around the house before, and it's literally just a little tab, and you pull that, and then it just comes off the wall. I don't know how it works. It's magic. It's like magic, but it's so good for like if you don't want to drill a hole in the wall, because I'm always really aware of causing damage because we rent our house. We don't own it, so anytime there's anything that could cause damage, I'm like, oh, will the landlord allow that? Is that okay? Can I do that? But yeah, the command hooks have been absolutely incredible. They're so good. And I think, like, especially if I use a couple of them, so it's not all of the weight on one hook, I think it should be alright for, like, putting posters up and stuff. Mostly I need to see about getting picture frames. I get some actual frames for the posters, but one thing that I found that I really like, I realized I haven't even started the game and I'm already going off on tangents. I am so sorry. Maybe I should start my streams with just chatting instead for a little bit. I feel like this always happens. You know what, let's go on to the... Hold on. Let's go on to here.
It's about time.
At least then it looks like I'm doing something. But yeah, at the moment, one thing that I found that's really nice is it's basically like magnetic strips. And one of the magnetic strips goes at the top of a picture and one goes at the bottom. And then you just hang up the top part and it's got like a string attached to it. And it's really nice. It's really nice. I wonder if I can find it. I want to see if I can find a picture. I could just take a picture of the one on my wardrobe at the moment because I actually have a poster that I have that I want to put on the wall, but I haven't put a hook up yet, so it just sits on my wardrobe. I can just take a photo. Hold on. I cannot take a photo. This is a really weird angle, and I forgot I left a jumper on my wardrobe as well. It's probably faster for me to just find the one I ordered. But it's been really nice though, because it's literally just like a magnetic strip, but it looks really, really pretty. It's like, it can make any poster look like a wall scroll. It's like the top and bottom bits of like a wall scroll style, but it's just a magnetic strip and you just go zoom either side and it clips into place. It's so good. Where is it? Poster. Nope, I searched my orders for poster and the only thing that came up was new Pokemon Snap double-sided poster pre-order bonus. Wait, when did that... Apparently I have a Pokemon Snap double-sided poster. I don't remember getting that. Did I get that? Well, apparently I got it. Because it's showing... Oh, my short-term memory is abysmal. Right, it might just be... Oh, it's just on my wish list. Haha. Right, this is just the default picture from Amazon. So it's just like a generic follow your dream poster. But it's basically this. It looks like this, and basically what you get is... Where's my pointer? Here's my pointer. Basically what you get is like... Let my pointer go on top. Let my pointer go on top! What am I doing? I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. It's it's basically you get this top strip. It's just like a strip of wood, but like two sides, and then each side is magnetic and they clip together around the poster. And then another one that matches it along the bottom to make it look neat. And you basically just stick these magnet strips together, like clunk at the top, clunk at the bottom, and then you can hang it up and it looks really nice. It looks really pretty. It's nice. But yeah, I've got one of these, but I want to get a bunch for all of the posters I have. It's also really handy because it doesn't matter how big your poster is. Like, you can have a narrow poster, And so long as it's like the right width at the top and the bottom, you can just stick it at the top, stick it at the bottom. It can be a square one. That's totally fine too. And I find that I tend to get a lot of weirdly shaped posters, so it's ideal. Like, I just measure the length of the one side and you can just go boom, snap it on. And it's really, really nice. They look really pretty. Like, I feel like I prefer it to picture frames a lot of the time, because with an actual frame, I'm usually really bad at positioning it in the frame. Jim. I'm usually bad at like fitting it in the frame, so it looks really wonky. But hello, War! Thank you for the gym on. Thank you for the doot. Thank you. I should probably play the game soon. But yeah, that shall be my plan for tomorrow. I will put some hooks up on the wall and hopefully get at least one poster up. Oh, thank you for the hydrate too. Thank you for the hydrate, Addy. I will have a sip of my drinks. Yeah, I'm already talking a lot. I probably should be hydrating. Thank you. I've got my monster. I'm ready. I'm ready to read. Maybe. I got my water as well. I didn't make myself a tea today, though. I should have done that. I should have made a cup of tea. I forgot. I forgot. I got so distracted by other things. I had a full meal for lunch, which I don't usually do. I usually just have a lunchtime snack. And I think that that's probably part of what helped me lose track of time. But it's okay. We return to game now, and I am a little bit terrified because we have started Juliet's route, and that was one heck of a start. It was such a different beginning to the Aspen one. Also, Tikanike, nice to see you too. Hello. Yeah, who am I? I usually just have a snack for lunch, or I end up having like breakfast for lunch because I wake up too late. But it took me ages to get to sleep last night, but when I did sleep, I slept through. I woke up at 11:30 a.m. feeling fully rested, and I was like, what is happening? What is going on? Hopefully it can stay this way. Hopefully I can keep getting sleep, but even if I don't, I'm taking this night. It feels really nice to feel fully rested. I'd fully forgotten what it feels like. What's lunch? Lunch is a delicious meal that I usually skip out on because I wake up too late. But yeah, I ended up having some crumpets, and then I was still hungry, so I also had a sandwich. So I ate way more than I usually do. But that means I'm fully fueled for Please Be Happy Times. I'm also fully fueled for talking about picture frames, apparently. But yeah, I am so terrified to see where this is leading, but I'm hoping that we may be over, like, the most devastating part, like, I don't know, I probably shouldn't speak too soon, because knowing Juliet's history, like, knowing what we do know about Juliet, I think it's gonna be a difficult route anyway. No matter which direction it goes, and I think it's gonna be quite difficult, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Let's continue on chapter 4, day 4. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to find out, huh? Okay, this is just locations to check out, and I kind of want to check out the park because there have been so many incidents where the park, you haven't been able to interact with it because of Lena being there, but I was ignoring Lena this time, which feels a bit bad, but let's check out the park. Okay, I think this is new. The park is empty today, aside from the strange sight of 2 girls in bright uniforms doing all kinds of stretches and jumps. I'm not sure what their uniforms are for, but they seem to be practicing for something. They pick up pairs of strange fluffy things, one in each hand, and start doing a routine in sync. It's sort of like a dance, but there's no music. Is this some kind of sport I've never seen before? Hold on. Is this some kind of sport I've never seen before? To my surprise, they end their routine with one girl doing a cartwheel and flipping over the back of the other girl. Even I have to be impressed, and I nearly clap on reflex, forgetting that I'm just a silent observer. They also seem satisfied with their performance as they pack up and leave for the day. Now I'm curious. When I'm a fox, jumping around is no problem, but this body is much less capable. Am I able to do a cartwheel too? I don't think I've ever tried it before. Ooh. I picture the practicing girls in my head a few times, trying to trace the nuances of their movements with my mind's eye. It seems simple enough, just get enough forward momentum. Oh no, what's she doing? Whoosh. Thud. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I find myself flat on the ground rather than elegantly landing on my feet. Whatever, I'm no athlete. I'm just gonna take a nap down here instead. Oh, me too. That is what I would do. That's how I would cheerlead. I get the pom-poms out, I try and do a flip, I fail, I take a nap. Oh, yeah, Mio's such a mood. A summoning Can you imagine a summoning ritual with cheerleader pom-poms? Wait, actually that sounds like it would be great. Please be happy. I am happy. I am happy, thank you. I hope you can also be happy, Timochi. Nice to see you, welcome. Welcome to Women Wednesday. I only just started the game because I ended up getting distracted talking about picture frames. So welcome, you haven't missed anything. Not long after the sun went down, it started to get pretty cold. Clouds came in out of nowhere and so did the wind. I find myself sitting in the windowsill looking out before I go to sleep for the night. It's cozy in here, and I have plenty of extra blankets if I need them. My breath fogs up the window, but the cold stays on the other side. Up on Mount Victoria, though, in the trees and valleys, it must be miserable out there. I wonder where Silver is and how she deals with the rain. Does she make a hole and burrow underground like I used to? Or maybe she finds somewhere dry to sneak into, like an empty shed or abandoned house. I wonder if this text is the same as before. I'm gonna try skip. It is! It is! It's the same Silver text. Oh, and it's the kids! It's the Cerulean kids! Oh, what did I say last time? I think I've said Mount Victoria and the Bell House, so I think I want to say library this time. I will save it anyway, just in case. Let's pick the library.
Right here at the library. It's where I can relax, have a meal, or take a nap. Being out in the city is fun, but nothing beats being at home.
So true.
That does sound really nice. I think it's hard to feel like you belong somewhere until you find a special place for yourself.
It's so true. I feel like finding home is such a common thread throughout this game, and I feel like it's so important. Like, sometimes the place where you live can be home and feel like home, and it's really, really lucky and great when that happens, but for some people that's not the case. And they might not find home until, like, much later. Like, sometimes finding the right people can make anywhere feel like home. It's all about, like, finding what works for you, what feels special for you. It's nice. I've always felt very lucky because I get along really well with my family, so I've always felt like I've had a home. But it's something I definitely realize as time goes on, like, when I find people that I click with and who I enjoy spending time with, I'm like, yeah, this feels like home. And like some of my friends as well, like I've got 2 friends who I get along really well with who live, it's about like an hour's drive away from me, so it's not like super close, but it's still relatively close. And I go to visit them a lot. And whenever I do, it's like, it feels like home when I'm there as well. Even though I don't live there, it feels like home when I am there with my friends. It's really nice. I get 2 homes. I get many homes. Honestly, streaming here feels like home as well. It's like, this is also home. Yeah, home is where the heart is. It's such a nice phrase, and I feel like it makes so much sense too. Like, even in like the roughest conditions, if you have the people you care about with you, it can make anything feel like home. It's nice. I like home. A special place. After writing down all my answers, Cello puts down her pen.
Maybe that's the problem. No matter what, It's going to be hard for us to write if we don't see anything for ourselves.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be where the dialogue is the same again, so I'm going to bloop. Yep. Oh, it's Tommy time! It's Tommy time! It's Tommy time. Are we ready for Tommy time? I don't know if I'm ready. I feel like Mr. Kim's story was so nice and bright and hopeful, and now Tommy's is like a family falling apart, and I think it's so funny that I chose to do like Aspen and Mr. Kim at the same time, with them both being quite upbeat, and then I'm doing Juliet and Tommy at the same time, which I think are slightly less upbeat, maybe. It's okay. This is like the emotional, the deep emotion side. There was plenty of deep emotion the other side as well, though. But anyway, let's see how Tommy and his family are doing. Later that day, while I'm working on my writing worksheets, the door opens and I glance up to see another kid entering the library. This time it's Tommy, accompanied by his dad. Aha!
Hey, me! See any cool bugs lately?
Me! Oh, me! He calls her me! That's so cute.
Nope, don't think so. Have you? Yeah, I saw a hoo-hoo beetle. I couldn't catch it, though.
I don't know what a hoo-hoo beetle is, but it sounds cool.
Oh, that's really neat.
I don't even know what that is yet. Me too, Miho. Same brain cell. Same brain cell.
So you're the famous Miho I keep hearing about, huh?
I'm Miho. I don't know about famous.
You're a legend in our households, that's for sure. I've heard all about you from Tommy and Gwen. I'm Elijah, by the way.
Wait, if they keep talking about... Of course, because we have the phone calls now. I just had a moment of like, hold on a second. Hold on a second, how are they remembering? And then this is past the phone call part. I'm Oh, it's a beetle endemic to New Zealand. Ooh, I'm so curious now. I kind of want to Google it. Oh wow, that is the kind of beetle I definitely would not want to come across. Yeah, thank you for not linking it. Wow, that is an extreme beetle. Feel free to Google at your own risk. The hoo-hoo beetle, wow. Mortimer, hello! Thank you for throwing an automaton at my face. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, Tommy likes the squirmy ones. He does. I feel like he'd be the kind of kid who's like, the more limbs, the better. He probably loves like centipedes. Just like, wow, look at how they're wriggling. Look at the way they do the little, oh, the squirmy. It does look a little bit like a cockroach, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't say I'm like afraid of bugs, but I'm definitely a little bit squeamish when they get bigger than like a certain size. It's like with spiders, like if there's a little money spider or something, I can pick it up in my hand and take it outside, but if it starts getting to the point where I can make out the features on it, that's too big for me. That is then a problem for Xander. Or Tiffany. Tiffany used to be so good at catching spiders around the house, and the older she's gotten, the lazier she is. Now we can point a spider out to her now and she will just stare at it. Like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. Depends on her mood, I guess. But yeah, if you're squeamish with bugs, I recommend not Googling it because it is quite a beetle. Yeah, the giant worms in the sci-fi movies. Yeah, I feel like he'd be watching a horror movie with like a sandworm bursting from the ground, and everyone would be wincing and he'd just be leaning closer to the screen like, whoa! Look at that! Look at its teeth! Also too scared that Momo will get bitten by a bug, so you don't let her play with them. Oh, yeah, thankfully, in the UK, we don't tend to have many like biting, stinging kind of insects here. At least not where I live. I think the worst we get here are like bees and wasps. Anything else is probably not going to bite you. We're very lucky. Yeah, the only animal you don't like, spiders. Yeah, spiders are... I don't know, I'm in a really weird position with spiders. I feel like I like really small, cute spiders. And then they get a little bit bigger and I'm like, oh no, keep that away from me. But then when they get to tarantula size again, if I know it's like a friendly tarantula or something, I'm okay with it. Even though they are massive. I think it all depends on the situation. Like if I saw a tarantula in the wild, I would probably pee my pants and run away. But if it's like a pet tarantula that someone's holding and they let me know it's like it's safe, it's not gonna bite me, then I would probably be able to hold it. I don't know if I'd enjoy it, but I'd be able to hold it. But yeah, it's so funny because I've got quite a few friends who absolutely despise spiders in any form, and I also have quite a few friends who absolutely love spiders as well. Like there was a time a couple of years ago where one of my friends actually was like talking about tarantulas and linked me this amazing tarantula that was like a tealy blue color, and it was like, okay, this would be your tarantula sonar if you wanted one. And I've always remembered that because I thought that was so cool, and it was such a cool looking spider. Like in the photo it looked cool at least. I think I would be terrified if I saw one in real life. But it was really, really cool. But yeah, it's always so interesting how some people can hate one thing, some people can adore it. I think it's nice. Variety is the spice of life. It's something for everyone. Anyway, that was a lot of spider chatting.
Well, you already know who I am. We've met before, though.
Yeah, you just don't remember it. For now.
Have we? Oh, I hear that's easy to forget.
Yeah, oh. Tommy waves a hand to get our attention before we start talking too much. Too late, Tommy, sorry.
I'm gonna go look for more spiders again. Bye!
Okay.
Don't cause any trouble now, okay? And don't touch anything that's gonna bite you back.
That's probably a much more valid concern in New Zealand, I think. Like, in the UK, it would just be like, yeah, if you find a spider that's gonna hurt you here, you have to be incredibly unlucky. I always hear, like, stories about other countries with just, like, venomous creatures just out in the wild, and I realize how lucky I am for the area I live in. Like, the worst we get here is wasps. Like, you might get stung by a wasp, and it would hurt. Yeah, is that implying that Tommy's gonna bite them? You know what? I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. If a spider got its mandibles out in front of him, he would probably just go, nah, back in return. I don't know how many bugs could be left in the library at this point, but I don't stop Tommy. I know he's pretty harmless, that I don't need to worry about him. Once Tommy and Gerby leave, I turn my attention back to Elijah. This is something I want to mention too, just because every time I see it, I keep thinking it. Every time I see Gerby, like, I've heard it pronounced as Gerby in the game, so I know it's that. But in my mind, I always want to pronounce it Jerby, because I'm thinking of gerberas, like the flowers. But I'm really glad, like, I heard it being said in the game before I started mispronouncing it. But but I just want to say Jerby, the gerbera, because it's like the flower. Oh, he was named after them. I thought so with, like, the petals and stuff. I love it. It's so nice. Just went around and, I see, understandable. And it's nice to know that the shared brain cell still exists too, because it was my first thought. I was like, oh, like a gerbera. Nice. I like flowers. But I feel like it kind of makes sense for Tommy as well, though. Like, if he was looking up the flowers in a book or something, and he was like, oh, this one looks like you, Gerbera. I'll call you Gerby. We get the Gerby lore. It makes sense. He tried to read it from a book, but he is a young lad who probably doesn't know much about botany.
Anyway, We met each other a while ago at the Botanic Garden. I caught a bug by accident and Tommy wanted it.
Oh, so that was you, was it? I was trying to remember who we were with.
Yay, he still remembers the moment at least.
So wait, that means that you're the one who can see Tommy's friend Gerby, right?
And he remembered that too? Yes.
Yep, I can see him right now with Tommy.
The Fabled is next to Tommy like always, helping him search for their eight-legged prey. When he hears me say his name, he gives me a jolly wave like Tommy did.
Huh.
He looks so confused. Although Elijah's staring at the same spot I am, I can tell that all he sees is empty space. Elijah pulls out a pen and notebook from his pocket, just like I've seen Aspen do. He clicks the pen into writing mode.
What's he look like, if you don't mind?
Oh, he's gone into reporter mode again. Here we go.
He's got a white face and body with purple flower petals on his head and shoulders. And some green leaves for his hair.
It's so cute.
He has eyes but not a mouth. And he floats.
Nodding, Elijah writes down everything I said.
That's exactly how Tommy described him. Wow.
Oh, I love that he wants to know as well. Like, I feel like as a parent, it would be so easy to dismiss this kind of thing and be like, we don't want to think about this. This is too much. I don't want to think about it. But they're both actively like trying to understand, and I really like that. I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad for this whole family. They deserve better.
Why didn't you think he was real? There's all kinds of Fabled, you know?
Oh, I know. It's just... Did you have an imaginary friend when you were younger?
Thank you for the hydrate. I will have a sip of my drink. Now I'll have a sip of both of my drinks. Oh no, I wasn't yawning. I'm just thinking mostly. But thank you for the hydrates. Now you'd be able to tell if I was yawning. For once, I'm actually not tired, but the monster is still very useful anyway. Get the brain cells working a bit. Especially when there's lots of reading to be done. But I never had an imaginary friend. I don't know, I think like, even as a child, I was too practical. I was too like practically minded to have an imaginary friend because I think I actually tried it at one point and then I was like, this is pointless because I know they're not real. And I just gave up on it. I was so straightforward as a kid. I remember like some of my friends in primary school would be talking about like, yeah, I've got an invisible friend. His name is Waldorf the Magnificent and he's here right now. And I'd be like, are you okay? There's nobody there. It's like, even when I was playing like pretend games in the playground, it would just be like, usually like the TV shows I watched, we'd pick characters from that and like roleplay them. I have some very fond memories of being a child. When me and like my main friends, there was this one TV show called Totally Spies that we really liked. And we always used to play Totally Spies, and I feel like if I asked anyone nowadays, like, which of the Totally Spies characters would I be, I feel like most people would say Clover, but I was always Sam. I was the bossy one in charge. I was the no-nonsense one who would tell everyone else what to do. But it was so fun. I have great memories of that. Honestly, I feel like I was always destined to fall into tabletop roleplay at some point because I did so much roleplaying as a very small child. Oh, thank you for the posture check too. I will have a big stretch. Ugh. Sit up straight. There we go. Make sure I'm sitting comfortably. But yeah, also the Powerpuff Girls. We did a lot of Powerpuff Girls stuff too. And I feel like, again, people would say, oh, you were probably Bubbles, right? Now I was Blossom every time. I would lead the charge. I would lead the way. when the others would suggest silly things, I was too mature for my own good, and I would say, no, that's just silly. I wasn't very good at playing, to be honest, but I have very fond memories. Good times. Good times. You were also Blossom. Yes, high five. I feel like, man, it's like looking back on it, I feel like with those kind of shows, like especially when it was like a 3-girl situation, there would always be like the leader character who was in charge and knew what to do. There would be the super girly cutesy one, and then there'd be like the tomboy, more adventurous one, and there'd always be like those 3 stereotypes, and I always fell into the leader role. Which is really funny to look back on now, because I feel like as I've gotten older, I am less of a leader now. I don't like taking charge on things. I don't like being the leader. I much prefer being a follower and have someone else like tell me everything to do. Like I just want someone to give me instructions, and then I can just do those instructions. It's my favorite thing. Like just give me tasks to do and I will do those tasks. I don't want to think about which tasks need to be done. I know that might just be a part of being older too. Like I've grown older. I realize how many tasks there are that do need to be done. Kind of just want to not have to worry about it. Let someone else do that. But yeah, honestly, I love the Powerpuff Girls. Good memories. Anyway, I shake my head. I'm not surprised that Miho didn't have an imaginary friend due to the whole being a fox thing.
Well, I did. And Tommy's the kind of boy who would have one too. Not
Makes
that Gwen
sense.
and I thought that was a bad thing, of course, but since no one else could see him, we thought he was just pretend.
I think that's a fair assumption to make, honestly. Also, Brushy, hello! I also miss Aspen. But it's okay, it's Juliet time now. Actually, it's Tommy time now. It's Tommy time, and I just want Tommy to be happy. He's so good. He's so lovely. He's such a lovely lad. He deserves better.
Hearing he's real is still a shock.
Across the room from us, Tommy's creeping around on tiptoes. Gerby floats high above, using his aerial position to get a better view.
I'm glad, though. Real glad.
Aww.
In fact, that's why I'm here. I want to try and see if I can find anything in the books about a fabled like him.
Wait, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Aww. He's such a good dad. Oh, I feel like they're both such good parents. They're doing the best they can in this situation. But hello, Brushy. I hope you're doing well too. I hope you had a lovely day yesterday. Welcome to Women Wednesday. Featuring man. And boy, off screen. Oh, this is so sweet.
Not sure why you're able to see him either. Other fabled haven't been able to. You're the first person I've ever met who can.
Ooh, I wonder if Gerby can remember Miho or not. That would be so interesting. Like, I wonder if Gerby can remember. Obviously, we have no way of, like, communicating with him at the moment. But it'd be so cool if Gerby could actually remember Miho this whole time. Aspen's still there in her route. That's so true. I can just go back and replay them all whenever I want. I have to make save files before all of the endings, just to enjoy them. Although I think there's I can just go through. Well, I've made so many saves anyway. There's probably something here that's close to the endings. But yeah, this is so heartwarming. This is so sweet. He frowns.
Unless I forgot them too.
Oh no.
I need to write that down.
Oh. Yes, I thought I saw something like that in the extras. Because it specified scenes as well. So, okay, we can just rewatch it whenever we want. It's always wife time, and please be happy. Elijah's pen scratches against the paper. In the quiet library, I can hear the sound clearly. Elijah seems pretty casual and relaxed, and so I feel like I can ask him a question that's been weighing on my mind. One that I know isn't exactly polite to ask. I think she's probably going to ask why they're splitting up, isn't she?
Hey, can I ask you something?
I'm an open book.
Why are you and
Yeah.
Gwen getting divorced? I mean, I've talked to both of you, and you seem like you get along.
The scratching abruptly stops. He taps the pen against the edge of his notebook a couple times while he chews his tongue.
Because people just change. Sometimes in different ways.
Yeah, it's not that easy.
Well, don't get me wrong, she's still one of the best people I know. We're just better off not being together.
Hmm.
It hurts, but if we'd stayed married, it just would have hurt more. Eventually, you have to rip that bandage off. It's for the best for all three of us. I mean, Gwen works her butt off for him too. Me and her both still have the same goal, and that's to do right by our kid.
Aw. Yeah. I really like them both. I feel like they're both very emotionally mature, like, to recognize that. It's like sometimes you can be best friends with somebody, but if you start living with them, you realize, oh, we can't really live together. This doesn't work. Or you can be in a relationship with someone and realize, you know what, it doesn't quite work like this. We're probably better off just being friends. And I feel like it's really hard to recognize that sometimes. Like, it's a really important thing to be able to recognize that in the first place. Oh, it's gotta be so difficult though. Oh.
That seems rough for Tommy.
Yeah. Poor Tommy.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. We're all still getting used to it, I think. You know what they say about time healing wounds? Well, I'm glad he's got a friend after all. Thanks for letting him play here too. I hope he's not too much trouble.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, it's gotta be so difficult. I can't even imagine it, honestly. I'm really, like, poorly equipped to deal with situations like this because, honestly, deep Lirie facts time, I've never been in a serious relationship. I've been in a few relationships in the past, but it was always very casual and it never worked out. So I've never, like, been in, like, a super serious long-term committed relationship. So I don't even know how I would deal with this kind of situation. I don't know how I would deal with any kind of relationship problem. I'm the kind of person where, like, I worry with friends if I have to let a friend down. Even when I know that the friend will be okay with it and understand me, I still feel bad if I ever have to say, like, I'm sorry, I have to cancel plans today or anything. So, like, for anything, like, more serious than that, I genuinely don't know how I would handle that. It's gotta be tricky. It's gotta be so tricky. But I'm glad that they get along really well, though, because I feel like this whole situation would be so much worse if they didn't get along as well. Like, the fact that they're able to be civil and, like, still spend time with one another and, like, do it, like, for Tommy's sake as well, like, focusing on him. I think that's so important. I just want the best for them.
Nah, if he was, I wouldn't let him come back.
Just imagining Miho, like, barring the doors now. Tommy is running towards the library and she's just like, we're shut now. Elijah laughs.
That's good to know. I'm gonna go get a start on that research. With any luck, you'll see me again soon with a few books to check out.
I hope so. I hope you can find something.
Good luck!
So many of the people I know do research. I never realized it was such a popular hobby. After a while, Elijah returns to the desk like he promised, with a couple books in his hands. One of them is so thick, even Aspen would think twice about trying to read it. Honestly, I don't think it's so much of a hobby in this situation, but if you want to think that, Miho, that's fine.
Alright, I only skimmed through these, but they seem promising. So I'll take them home and have a look. I managed to find a picture of another fabled who looks kind of like what you were describing. It seems like they're not from the underworld, so there's not a whole lot known about them.
Oh, a lead.
Would you mind if we keep in touch? Gwen tells me that's the way to not forget you.
Sure, that's fine. Just call me in the morning or
Yay.
night.
I'm already adding swapping numbers with a lot more people than I expected. Probably more than Juliet herself even expected. This time, as all of them leave, Gerby comes over and lands on the desk in front of me. He waves his petals at me before spinning in a circle like a top. Then he bows and hurries off after Tommy.
Another fabled from somewhere else.
Gerby may be a mystery, but for Tommy's sake, I'm glad he's around. Honestly, that's really interesting too, because we know that Miho is also another fabled who's not from the underworld. So I wonder if Miho's going to be able to help here. Hoo hoo hoo. Yeah. Yeah, the only experience I have with divorce is that my parents are divorced, but they divorced when my brother and I were both adults. So it was a very different situation to this. But honestly, it was the kind of situation where I think it was a staying together for the kids kind of situation. We kind of already knew that things weren't really working. So it didn't really come as a surprise to us when things were finally revealed. We were like, yeah, we kind of figured that. Oh, there's 4 fabled that aren't from the underworld. Ooh, interesting. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, divorce is the kind of thing where sometimes it is like truly inevitable, but it's it all depends on the situation. Sometimes it can go really smoothly and people still get along, still friends afterwards. It's just a healthy split. Other times it can be horrendously messy and a horrible nightmare situation, and it's just tricky. Oh, yours divorced when you were 6 and it was a mess. Oh no. Yeah, I think, like, especially with younger children too, it's so hard to explain it. Because children, when they're younger as well, they're still growing, they're still gaining, like, emotional maturity. They're not going to understand. There's no way to really describe it in a way that they can understand until they do grow up and get that emotional maturity. It's so tough. It's so tricky. And I feel like a lot of the time it's I feel like children from divorced families can often hold a lot of resentment in those kind of situations, and it's got to be tricky. It's got to be so hard. Yeah, with adults it's different because there's no custody fights. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, oh, it must be so hard. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that even though my parents are split up, it was a very, very smooth split up. Like there were never any problems or anything. It just happened. And I'm very glad for that, because I don't think I would have been able to handle it if things had gotten, like, drawn out and messy. But oh boy. I hope for the best for them. I really do. Right, here we go. Later that evening, sitting up in my bedroom, I take a spot on the windowsill again and look out.
I wonder if those kids found something to write about.
Oh, I think this is going to be repeat dialogue as well. Let's test the skip. No, this is new. Okay. We get students visiting the library all the time, but I've never met any others who came from so far away like Cello and her friends. I wonder what it must be like to go on a big adventure like that with the people you care about. I bet it would make traveling more fun to have someone to talk to. I can see how this is tying in with Juliet now. It'd be nice if I was able to do that. I like being here in Welly, but I know that someday I'll have the urge to journey again and see more of the world. I'd love to show Juliet some of the places I've been. She's helped me make Wellington my home, so I'd like to show her where I came from, what made me who I am. That's part of why I have such mixed feelings about what she told me yesterday. Even if she did go back to the underworld, it isn't like I'd never be able to see her again. It would just be a lot less often. We've seen each other a little bit today, but haven't really talked much since breakfast. I'd like to spend some time with her, though, especially if I may not have many more chances to do that. Oh. I slip on my shoes and head down to her study, where there's a flicker of lamplight from under her door. I knock 3 times, just like she always does.
Come in.
Keeper of Memoirs time. I love this track so much. It's just so bright. It's so nice. It's so nice. I open the door to find her at her desk, a pen in her hand. Of course, she smiles when she sees me.
Good evening, Miho. What brings you here?
Not much. I just wanted to come see you. Are you busy?
Not at all. Would you like to sit?
Yeah, sure.
She sets her pen aside and puts some papers into a drawer as I sit down across from her. They probably come from one of her research projects. In my head, that's the main thing she uses this room for.
Would you like some tea?
Nah, I'm good. Thanks.
She prepares a cup for herself, and as we sit there quietly, I realize that I don't actually have a plan for how to hang out together. It feels easier to talk to Aspen a lot of the time, mostly because she likes to tease me or has things to complain about. When I'm with Juliet, we talk less, which I don't mind myself. It's not that I don't like talking with her, of course, but more like I don't always have something to say. Aspen has her writing and the Bell House, whereas Juliet just has the library and the past. A scratching noise in the corner gets my attention, and I look over to see a couple bats hanging from one of the rafters. Juliet follows my eyes, gazing fondly at the creatures.
Jasper and Fiddlesticks found it a little cold for their liking, so they've been warming themselves inside for a while.
They're called Jasper and Fiddlesticks. Oh, I love that. Oh, Fiddlesticks is such an incredible name. That is such a good name for a bat. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love them. I love bats. Mentally, I thank the bats for giving us something to chat about.
How'd you come up with their names?
I call them after characters from books or acquaintances I once knew for the most part. The names are more for me than for them.
Oh, that's really sweet, though. Oh, I really like snakes as well. I think snakes are really cool. Oh my goodness, 18 years! Alinte, thank you so much for the 18-year sub. Our sub is a month adult now. But thank you so much for resubbing. That's a year and a half. That's amazing. Thank you so much, and hello, welcome. Welcome to Women Wednesday with women. We got some great women here. We got Fox Woman, we got Vampire Woman, we got Cat Woman. Cat Woman. Pink-haired British cat woman. I don't know, it feels weird to call myself a woman, even though I know it's technically true. But welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I'm getting distracted this stream talking about picture frames and imaginary friends, so it's been going well. But we're finally getting to hang out with Juliet now. Talking about bats.
Do they answer to them?
Oftentimes, yes.
Aww.
Although I'm sure it's also a convenience for my sake.
That's really sweet, though. If the bats recognize the names that she's given them and respond to it, I feel like that's really sweet. You've had an earth-shaking Valentine's Day? In what way? An actual earthquake? I was about to suggest that, and then I was like, no way. Oh no, I hope everything's okay. I hope there wasn't too much damage. Wow. The most earth-shaking Valentines of all. Wow, it's been a while since I felt an earthquake. I feel like the UK is very, like, not prone to earthquakes. I feel like there's a better way to word this. I cannot think of it. We don't really get earthquakes here. When there is an earthquake, like even if it's a small one, it's always like a huge deal because it's like, whoa, we never get earthquakes here. But yeah, it's been a while. I can only remember like one big earthquake really, I think. Also, thank you for the hydrate and posture check. I'll have a big stretch. Both ways. And a big sippy. But yeah, I hope it wasn't too serious of an earthquake. I hope everything's okay. Hopefully it wasn't too bad and things like recovered okay. But I hope things are all right now. So thank you for the head pat too. I'll have a sip of my water as well. But yeah, the only earthquake memory I have is when I was much younger. I don't actually remember how old I was. Could have been anything from like 8 to 15. Sometime around that kind of age. I was in bed and I had a dream that a truck crashed into the house and completely caved in the living room. And then I woke up and there was an earthquake happening and I thought that my dream was true and a truck had just crashed into our house. Everything is okay. Okay, that's good to know. Otherwise you wouldn't be making jokes about it. That is fair. That is fair. I mostly ask because I feel like I would be the kind of person where if I was in a terrible situation, I probably would make a joke about it. Which is probably not the best thing to do. But I'm glad things are alright. That must have been so surprising though. Just like, hey, happy Valentine's Day. Would you like a wiggle? Would you like a shake? Shake it up a bit?
Makes sense. Words are hard when you're just an animal.
It's true. Words are hard when you're not an animal too. Although I guess I am part animal, so that's my excuse. That's my excuse when I start making up words. Words are hard for an animal, I'm sorry.
Back with my person, I could understand anything they said to me. Just the way they said it.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense, like the tone of voice. It's something I've definitely noticed with Tiffany. Wiggle time. Something I've definitely noticed with Tiffany is that she understands what we're saying depending on like the tone of voice we say it in. Like I can say something to her and if I say it in the same tone of voice that I always use for that thing, I can say whatever I like and she responds to it. Like every time I call her, it's like I don't even realize a lot of the time, but if I'm calling for her, I always go, Tiffany, in that exact tone of voice. So I can also go like, smelly girl, or like, kitty cat. So long as I say it like that, she responds to it. And also, the way Xander calls her is he just goes, cat. And she started recognizing that as well as her name, which is a little bit worrying. I don't want her to recognize cat as her name. And welcome back, Bob. Welcome back. Talking about pets and tones of voices now. Yeah, cats react to energy. But yeah, it's like I always have a pet voice as well whenever I'm talking to Tiffany. It always happens, just the designated pet voice. I'm just like, hello, are you a good girl? Are you a lovely girl? I love you. You're a lovely girl. You're so sweet. You're a lovely, lovely kitty cat. And I love you. And I love you. And you're so good. And you're so smelly. And you are making such a smell. You are so smelly. And the exact same thing every time. Also, if we go Tiffany, she knows she's doing something she shouldn't do. So I could say like any word I wanted there, and she'd recognize it as us telling her off. We'd just be like, don't do that. Or just like, eating chips. We could just do whatever we wanted, and she would just look up at us like, I wasn't doing anything wrong. But it's gotten really sweet as well though, because she's also developed like her own different tones of meows for us to recognize too. So we know exactly what she means by something by the way she meows. It's very sweet. She's so good. She's a good girl. I still can't believe how old she is. Seems so funny to think that Tiffany's turning 11 this year. And she still acts like a kitten a lot of the time. She's so small. If a girl talked to you like that, you'd probably melt, even calling you smelly. Just like, are you a smelly butt? Are you a smelly butt? Have you made a mess? I think you made a mess. I'm gonna have to clear that up. But yeah, it's like even when Tiffany does make a mess, I can never tell her off. I can't tell her off. She's too cute. She gets away with so much.
It took a long time as a Gumiho before I learned enough words to understand.
Oh, it must have been so hard to learn how to understand things from scratch. Like, I feel like a lot of human beings learn language from other people. If she was a fox and didn't really have a chance to integrate with other people, that must have been so tricky to learn.
Before
And
that,
don't worry, I'm stopping.
they were just sounds I'd memorized.
I imagine it's like that for Fiddlesticks and the others. Just sounds that they can recognize. That's all language really is, though.
It's true. That's what language is. It's just sounds that you can recognize. One of the bats flaps its wings, adjusting itself but remaining hooked to the ceiling.
Do you ever talk to them as a bat?
No. Though I'm sure they can sense that part of me. I imagine it's why
Aw.
they chose the library as their roost.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Cosette used to call them pets. They've always been wild. Still, she was the one who first began naming them.
Oh, and that's why she keeps naming them. That's so sweet. Wait, oh. Oh, Cosette. Whew.
Whoa! They've been coming here for that long?
Not the same bats, mind you. The ones Cosette knew are long gone. Jasper, Fiddlesticks, and the others are from many generations later.
Oh, but that's really sweet, though, if the generations keep coming back, like they know this is a safe spot for them. No.
I'm glad that somehow they had knowledge of this place passed down to them.
Just like the people.
Yeah. It's just like everything in this room. It's like the memories being passed down. That's really sweet. It's so sweet.
Yes, just like them.
So much about memories. It's so sweet. History, generations, family. It never really dawned on me how Juliet's built her entire life around these ideas. It's so sweet. Hearing about her research for people was one thing, but it doesn't stop there. Even the bats have a legacy. And Juliet's been there for all of it. When I think about it that way, I feel like I can start to understand her reasons for wanting to leave. How much there is for her to miss. But also, her words give me an idea. I may struggle with saying things sometimes, but maybe we don't have to use words to have fun. Oh, what are you planning, Miho? What are you planning, Miho?
Hey, do you want to go somewhere?
I don't mind, but what did you have in mind?
Okay, that's more tame than I was imagining. That's fine. Also, Curious Hour, hello! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to Storytime with Cute Girls. I was gonna say and me, but I think I'm a little bit cute too. I think I can count under the Cute Girls tag. But welcome to Please Be Happy Time. I'm currently playing Juliet's path. She's a vampire. She's very cool. I'm a little bit intimidated by her. But we're gonna go somewhere. I wonder if we're gonna go to the gardens, maybe.
I was thinking maybe we could go for a walk.
Or Mount Victoria. The top of Mount Victoria.
Since we're not always awake at the same time like this, I wanted to spend some time with you.
Oh, it's so sweet. Juliet blinks several times, something I've seen Aspen do when she's surprised, before settling into her usual calm warmth. We surprised her. Oh, yeah, that's a success.
I'd like that very much. But isn't it late for you?
It's fine. I'm not that tired. Besides, you're always staying up to talk with me, so it's only fair.
Oh, even though they're like living together in the same time zone, the whole like day shift, night shift thing is reminding me of so many conversations I've had with friends where like, I'll show up to a friend's stream at like 3 a.m. and they'll go, "Oh, Lirie, hi, wait, why are you still up? Why are you still awake? Excuse me, it is late." The perils of time zones.
I see. I certainly can't say no to that. Give me just a moment to get ready, and I'll meet you outside.
Yay, date with Juliet. But it's like, I feel like it makes sense though, because everybody, like there are so many people I know who wake up early for me, so the least I can do is then also stay up late for them. It's nice. Every time you see me in Addie's streams, yeah. Honestly, those streams are really nice though, because they start at like 11 p.m.-ish usually for me. So I'm able to like at least catch the start and it's still a reasonable time. It's really nice, but it's like whenever I find time to hang out with Addie, it's usually later in the evening for her and then earlier in the morning for me. And recently my sleep has been so bad that I'm not waking up until really late, and by that point it's really late for her as well, and it's just like, oh no. But yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's, is it like midnight at the moment where you are? It's pretty late, isn't it? I know it is late, but thank you so much for being here even when it's late. A little bit of late night story time. It's nice. Yeah, have a solution for me. Just yeah, I just need to completely rotate my sleep schedule. Yeah, late night streaming. That's so funny how that's kind of happened. Like, we stream at different times for us, but it ends up being 11 p.m. for each other. That's so funny. I love how that happened. But it's also gotten so awkward as well, because I've recently started actually making more friends in the same time zone as me as well, or like a similar time zone. Like, Europe is only like an hour off. So now it's like, oh no, I need to figure out how to be awake all the time. Which is impossible. But no, honestly, we find ways to make it work. It's nice. It's nice that there's always like a little bit of compromise, like people are willing to stay up late to hang out. It's nice. Just never sleep, you're right. I need to just hook up like an IV drip of Monster, just keep it flowing through my veins. Never sleep, just awake. That would be a terrible idea. It would be an awful idea, because the longer I go without sleeping as well, like the more my brain starts to malfunction. A lot of the time, like when I am sleep deprived, some of the things that come out of my mouth, I won't even know what I mean. I won't even know what I mean by them. So I definitely do need sleep. It's like I can always tell, like when it gets to the point where I start a sentence and then realize I don't know what I'm finishing it with, that's usually when I'm like, I need sleep now. That's the way. Enter Lightning, hello, nice to see you. Just no sleep. No sleep, just video games. Don't worry, I do plan on sleeping. It's just always really hard when like I'm trying to sleep and the sleep just doesn't happen. But then I'm like too tired to do other things as well, so it's just like wasted time. But fingers crossed, like I managed to get some sleep last night. Hopefully I can keep this up a little bit. I keep my fingers crossed. I'm hoping for the best. Right, I wonder where we're going though. Irony is you're currently getting ready for bed. Betty for red, I can read. That's great though, you can enjoy a little bit of late night story time if you like. I'll read you a bedtime story. And by that, I mean I will try and read a bedtime story and probably get distracted talking about things along the way. I don't know, it makes the game last longer, it's nice. Anyway, I wonder where we're going on our walk.
Okay.
We're going for a walk. I go downstairs to wait, leaning against the front porch. I may not be able to show her the places I want to, but I can show her one of my favourite things instead. Juliet joins me after a minute and I lead us off.
It's been a while since we've gone on a walk like this, hasn't it?
Oh, late night walk.
Yeah, when we delivered some papers, right? I just started staying at the library
Oh my
last
god, I
time.
forgot about that. Yeah, the research papers that we went to deliver. It feels like a lifetime ago. It kind of is a lifetime ago. It's an Aspen lifetime ago.
And now here you are, leading the way. Are we going to Mount Victoria by chance?
Are we? I feel like that's where Miho would be most likely to go.
Yup. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Of course. It's been quite some time since I've been there either.
Was the last time when you came to my den?
Indeed it was.
Oh,
You've gone back a few times though, correct?
Yeah. It's one of my favorite spots.
that's so sweet. I leave out the part about going back to my den in particular, since it involves Silver.
Actually, there were these kids who came into the library today. One of them asked me
Ooh.
some questions like what my favorite place in Wellington is.
Oh wait, I wonder if this dialogue is different depending on what you pick at that moment. Oh no. It's not that late, it's only like noon. It depends on like how long you've been up for, I guess, but yeah, technically 2 Aspen lifetimes ago. It's been a million Aspen years ago. We wifed her twice already. It is! Oh, Rat, hello! Nice to see you! I'm so glad you're able to make a Please Be Happy stream. Welcome! You got dialogue about the Bell House. You never chose the mountain. Ooh! Now I want to go back and choose all 3 of them. I want to choose them all now. Oh, I woke up at like 3 p.m. yesterday. Oh, that is quite a while then. That is probably getting close to a sleep point then, probably. But I hope you're able to rest well when you do, though, at least. I hope you enjoy the comfy times here until then.
They're doing a school project, so they'll probably come back again.
Yeah.
That's lovely. You've become a Wellington expert.
I don't know about that. I told them you and Aspen would probably be more helpful. They came all the way from another country.
Oh, how nice. I'd be happy to assist if they do return.
Yay.
Cool! I'm sure they'd like
Oh,
that.
I love this. Streetlights illuminate the way for us, although neither of us would really have trouble seeing in the dark. We don't see any other pedestrians, and the cars that pass by are few and far between. Ah, melatonin time, yes. I hope you're able to rest well. Thank you for joining while you get ready to I was gonna say ready to sleep and then ready for bed at the same time, and my brain was like, ready for bed. Ready to bed. Ready for some rest at least. But yeah, I hope this can be a comfy bedtime stream. It's already late in the game as well. Oh, you're having dinner with your brother too. Ooh, I hope you have a nice dinner. After the first time since coming out. I hope it all went well. I hope you have a lovely dinner though. That must be nerve-wracking. I hope it's nice. I hope you get good food. We reach the mountain and I guide us off the trail and into the brush, although I take a different direction than usual. I'm not looking for Silver this time, although I wouldn't be surprised if she's observing silently close by. After a little bit of walking, I find an area that fits what I was hoping for, open and away from the path. When I stop, Juliet looks around, understandably confused. It's like, hey, do you like this field? Do you like this field in the middle of nowhere? Oh my goodness, Rat! Thank you so much for the sub! Thank you! Thank you, and welcome! I hope you enjoy the emotes. You can now enjoy classics such as Lirie definitely not committing arson, and also but thank you so much for the sub, and I hope you enjoy your time here too.
What is this place?
It's a field. Hee I like the heart as well. Lirie, love.
Just an open area. I've never been here before. Seeing the bats in your office gave me an idea, though.
Oh?
And what might that be?
I just want to go for a walk, like I said. Except not in these forms, but our other ones.
Animal walk? Oh, wow. Oh, that's, I didn't even think about that. Oh. Animal walk. Yeah, it's definitely not arson as well, by the way. It's absolutely not. Oh, I love this scene so much. It's such an incredible idea. Love how she took initiative and yeah! It's a very big that's so sweet kind of moment. I love this. That's so sweet. Oh. Animal walk. The fox and the bat.
I know we just came all the way here, but you said you don't spend much time as a bat, right?
Yes, we are confused rioting. There's no riots here. We don't know how to riot. We just have a comfy time. First open the door and just go, I hope you're feeling good. That's my riot.
I haven't been spending a whole lot of time as a fox lately
No.
either. But it's something I like to do. So, maybe...
Animal walk? I trail off, a little nervous. Maybe I should have told Juliet my idea before making her come all the way out here, in case she didn't want to. To my relief, though, her face lights up the night. Look at her smile. Her smile. Her smile.
I'd love to.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is so sweet.
Okay, cool.
Animal walk. I can't help but grin in response. Then I close my eyes, focusing on my bead and tapping into my magic. When I transformed a couple nights ago to track Silver, it felt a little stiff and unfamiliar because it was my first time doing it in a while. Now it feels natural again. I open my fox eyes and spread my tails, looking up at Juliet, who hasn't changed yet. She regards me curiously. Now that I think about it, she's never seen me like this before. Whatever she might be thinking, though, she keeps it to herself. Instead, she closes her eyes like I did and lifts her arms to her sides. It's so nice to see her happy. It's... Oh my god, look at them, look at them. I love them, I love them, I love them so much. I love them. Her limbs shrink like mine before expanding back out into the shape of wings as she becomes a bat. She gives them a few shaky flaps, fighting to keep herself in the air. Oh my... This is so cute! This is so cute! This is so cute! Look at them! Oh my god, the little faces! The little faces! Look at their little faces! Look at their little faces! Also, Elven Venture, hello! Thank you so much for the follow! Welcome! Welcome, welcome! Look at the... Hold on, I need a sec. I need a sec. I have something very important I must do. I missed slightly. It's okay. Around here? I slightly missed there slightly as well, but I love them. I love them. I love them. They're so pretty. It's so sweet. This is so wholesome. Miho Freedom Run with Happy Juliet Bat. Like, the little happy faces. Just... Oh, once I finish the stream, I should check the CG in the game, in the gallery and see the variant. There's a secret variant. Oh, I have to see that. I must see that. I must check that out afterwards. I'm gonna write it on my hand. To make sure I don't forget, I'm gonna write that on my hand. Yes. I will not forget now. But oh, look at them. Look at them. It takes a few more flaps, but she gets the hang of it quickly, coasting in a circle over my head at an even pace. Once I'm sure she's ready, I turn tail and start to run. I love their little faces. They just look so happy. Like that little face there. They're so happy. I love this. I love this. Yeah, less secret and more just like a cut CG. That makes sense. I can't wait to see it though. I'm glad you left it in. Like even if it didn't fit in the game, I want to see it. I want to see it. They're so sweet. I love this. The cool night breeze rushes across my fur. Beneath my feet, the earth is soft and damp and perfect for running on. I turn my head. Oh, I love that face. That is just a face of pure joy. Ooh. I turn my head to the side to get a glimpse of Juliet. Her eyes are focused straight ahead and she glides through the air like a knife through butter. She follows me effortlessly as I run up and down hills and through a field. Being able to let loose and just run like this is something I've missed doing. I push myself to go even faster, challenging Juliet to keep up. She's so happy. Happy fox. I love this so much. I love this so much. My heart is so warm. This is exactly what I needed after last week. Last week was so much. Last week was so much. I'm so glad I'm so glad it's this. I'm so happy. I love them. But oh yeah, you have to play this game. It's such a good game. I love it so much. Uh-oh, my internet's being mean. Give me a second. Hello, internet? Please return. Hold on. Internet is playing up. 1 sec. Are you gonna come back? Oh no. Uh-oh. This isn't good. How do I... Oh my goodness. How do I fix this? No, my bitrate is abysmal. We'll let you know when it's back to normal. Yeah, this is abysmal. Like, for anyone who's watching the playback on YouTube, I'm recording locally, so there's not going to be any like buffering or anything. But yeah, my bitrate has suddenly just tanked. My internet is fully playing up. It's still not fixed. Playing up. Please bear with me. Oh no. Hold on, I need to check with my brother if the internet is just down. This is not good. Yeah, I've just got nothing now. I have nothing now. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna keep it recording in the hopes that it just magically comes back. But yeah, I've got a bitrate of 0 at the moment, which is just great. Isn't it wonderful? My internet's still connected and I can still view other things, but my bitrate is just completely tanked. It's still in the red, so I don't want to say I'm back yet, so it's still in the red, so I don't want to say I'm fully back yet. Please bear with me. It's still red. I'm still dropping frames, so I'm not back yet. I'm not back yet. Still dropping frames. We'll say when it's stable. I'm so sorry. At the moment, there's gonna be like just little moments of me popping in and out of existence, but it's not stable at all yet. There are a lot of problems going on. I am very, very sorry. If anyone gets to see me at like just this second in time, I'm very sorry. Nothing is working. What is happening? Internet, please come back. It's like my internet is working in general. It's just OBS has decided it doesn't want to actually send the stream properly anymore, which is a little bit of a pain. Would be nice if it didn't do that. Time to set Virgin Media on fire, please. Why is this not working? I'm just dropping all my frames. My internet is working, but the stream is playing up. I wish I could just reveal what I'm seeing on this end, because all I'm seeing at the moment is OBS saying that my bitrate is fine, but dropping all of the frames and staying red. So I don't know what's happening. Is Twitch playing up? Is it a Twitch thing? Is Twitch having a time? Twitch down? Oh wait, it's back, it's back, it's back. It's back. It's back. Please refresh. I think I'm back. I think I'm back. I should be back. Finally. Oh my goodness. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. I just dropped 10,000 frames in the space of a few minutes. But I think I'm back now. I'm back in the green. The frames are not on the floor anymore. I'm frantically picking them up as we go along. But I think I should be back now. If the stream is delayed... If I could drop 10,000 frames, do you think Twitch would let me stream? Blame the ISP. Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but it was either Virgin Media or OBS or Twitch. But it seems to be back to normal now. We're back on green. Also, we were not setting things on fire anyway. If you heard me mention setting Virgin Media on fire, that was not me. I did not say that. Because I would never set anything on fire. No, don't do it again. No. No, I've got a little blip. No. Oh my, what is happening? It's flashing red again. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I think we're okay. It was just a wobble. It was just a wobble. I need to play more game before it breaks again. Twitch, please, just... We've got such a cute scene. Please let it happen. See, Twitch was just like, wait, this is too wholesome and happy. We need to stop it right now. But I think I'm back. I think I should be back properly, so I'm gonna return to the game. But thank you for bearing with me. Yeah, it was so weird because in my thing, it showed up that the bitrate was back to normal. But it was still flashing red, and the dropped frames was just getting higher and higher, and I don't know what happened, but I'm glad to be back now anyway. We're back to Fox Bat Walk. The walk with the bat and the fox. That was you? Wait, were you setting things on fire? It's okay. I won't tell anyone. It's a secret. Right, where were we? We were running. Being able to let loose and just run like this is something I've missed doing. I push myself to go even faster, challenging Juliet to keep up. With a few powerful wing strokes, she manages to stay above me, close enough that I can feel the gust of air with each flap. This is so sweet. This is so lovely. No, it's not your fault that things were going wrong. It was definitely Virgin Media and or Twitch. And or OBS. They're my main three sources of pain. But yeah, please, we need to see the happy. Please be happy. Please be streaming. Please be not dropping frames all over the floor. Thank you, Twitch. Look at them though, they're so cute. They're so happy. I love them. For someone who hasn't done this in a while, she seems to be in pretty good shape. Since I don't have any particular destination in mind, I just lead us wherever seems greenest and most open. Above us, the stars twinkle merrily while they watch. Suddenly, from the trees in the direction we came from, there's the sound of more wings flapping. Juliet and I both turn to see a small flock of other bats coming to join us. Unlike her, I'm pretty sure these are just regular bats, but they dash and dart around us, following along like they were supposed to meet us here. That's so cute. Wait, we've just got a bunch of friends. That's so cute. I love this. I love this scene. I can't tell what Juliet's thinking, but I hope she's having as much fun as they are. And as I am. At the very least, it's something new for her. That has to count for something. I run and run until I've just about worn myself out. As my pace slows down, words. As my pace slows down, so does Juliet, until I'm only moving at a slow trot. Juliet has to flap her wings more to stay close, turning circles like the other bats accompanying us. Finally, once I reach a flat grassy area, I come to a halt. I transform back into a person and flop down on my back, looking up at the sky and Juliet.
Alright, I'm beat!
This is so cute. This is so sweet. That was so lovely. Juliet comes closer to the ground and then changes form herself. The bats who are with us squeak and disperse, fluttering off in all different directions. I wave goodbye to them while Juliet watches them go. Then she takes a seat on the ground next to me.
My, I haven't had a workout like that in years.
She fans herself with one hand. It's the first time I've ever seen her look worn out.
It's been a bit for me too. You did pretty good though. I was afraid I might leave you behind by accident.
Oh, she could never. I don't think she would have been able to leave her behind by accident. I think she would notice.
I certainly had to push myself at times. I'm impressed by you as well. It's much more strenuous to run that far compared to flying.
It is. Oh, my internet is really mean today.
Nah, I'm pretty used to it. Didn't think we'd have company though.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
Nor did I. It was nice to have them join us.
Oh, it's so sweet. I love this. I love that they just saw them and just joined in. It's so cute. Little bat party. Wiping the sweat from her brow, Juliet gazes up at the stars, looking content.
Thank you, Miho. That was quite nice.
That's so sweet.
Glad you had fun. Wasn't sure if you would or not.
It's not the kind of thing I'd have ever done by myself, I'll admit. But I'm glad you brought me out here.
Oh, I'm glad too. I'm so glad too. This is, oh, right in the heart. I love this. I love it so much. It's so warm. Healing. It's such a healing game. Even the emotional devastation is absolutely fine because there's the healing moments afterwards. It's so perfectly balanced. I love this game. Hearing Juliet's words, and more importantly being able to see on her face how much she means them, makes me feel good, even without many words between us. Rolling over onto my belly, I push myself up and stand.
You must be worn out. Shall we head back to the library?
Aww. Yeah, I'm ready if you are. I'll sleep good tonight, that's for sure.
Juliet laughs.
I'll start breakfast a little later in the morning then.
I reach out a hand to help her get to her feet. At first, Juliet just stares like she's not sure what she's supposed to. But then she grabs it and I pull her up. Hand-holding.
Wanna do this again sometime?
Hand-holding.
We don't have to transform, but I wanna see your favorite places too.
Not only did we have a cute animal walk, we also got hand-holding. I love this.
I would love to. Yes, it's a promise.
This is such a moment. It's such a moment. It's the moment. A moment. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. But yeah, I feel like it's like the best term I can think of. Like, it's heartwarming, it's a warm game, it's a comforting game, but I feel like healing really makes the most sense because even though there's so much hurt that's like addressed in the game as well, there's the resolution towards healing that hurt as well, and that's That's why it's so powerful, I think. It's so well written. It's so well written. Thank you, Josh. I love it so much. Looking up at her, her honest, gentle smile illuminated by the moonlight. I want her to stay. I have to give her a good reason to stay. Oh, you're here. Wait, you heard me gushing. Oh, I feel embarrassed now. Thank you so much. I love this game so much. Everything about it. Just, my heart is so warm. I love them. We gotta make her stay. We gotta find a reason for her to stay. Or go with her. Oh, I love this game. Right, let's have a save. I'm just gonna save it there. I'm not paying attention to where I'm saving them. Oops. Right, where to? Let's check the park again. Let's just keep going to the park from now on. See what the park's like. It's a slow day in the park, so I decide to find a cozy patch of grass and do some cloud watching. I never used to think much of the clouds in the sky, but I heard some people try to find shapes in the clouds, so I've been trying that lately too. It seems like a relaxing activity. So, that right there is a kind of a biggish cloud with some wobbly edges. I guess it looks like a wave at the beach. And that small one is like a ball, maybe. And the one between them is, keeps changing shape. It's shaped like, no matter how I look at it, it's just shaped like a cloud. They're all just clouds. This is too hard. I give up on this game. I love the thought of Miho just being there like, that one's shaped like a cloud. That one is also shaped like a cloud. That one's shaped like a slightly differently shaped cloud. When evening rolls around again, I drift to Juliet's study once again. The door is open, and I can see her sitting at her desk inside.
Knock, knock.
Come in.
Who's there? No, you gotta say who's there. That's how the joke goes. I take the seat across from her. I've started to think of it as my seat.
How was your day today?
It was fine. Not too much happened. Do you want to hang out again?
Come to have me make good on my promise already.
Yes.
Only if you want to. It's fine if you're busy.
I'm never too busy to spend time with you.
I was about to say, I feel like even if Juliet was busy, she would just not be busy for Miho. Just be like, I can do this later. It's fine.
Great! Remember, it's your turn to pick where we go this time.
Ooh, Juliet's choice.
Right. Give me just a moment to prepare, and then we'll be off.
I wonder where we're going. Ooh. We come to a stop near the ocean, just the two of us. Just the two of us. They can make it if they try. Lights from the city shine behind us, and out on the water, a handful of others glitter from faraway ships. The tide comes in and out, but we stand just outside its reach. Everything is quiet apart from the soft splashing of the water lapping at our feet. The crisp night air carries a trace of salt. That Miho great as your follower alert sound. Oh, that's great. All of my follower alert sounds are just my cat. So, honestly, I don't get too confused because I feel like whenever I'm streaming, my cat Tiffany, she always knows when I'm streaming and she refuses to make a noise. Like, there have been so many times she has been sat right next to me. She will be screaming outside my door. I will try and get her to do a little squeak on the stream and she won't. She won't do it until I stop streaming, and then she starts screaming again. She's camera shy, I think. She's camera shy, yeah, she always knows. But it's so funny because the other day, apparently, I did like my ending thing and I was like, and until next time, bye-bye. And according to Xander, as soon as I said that, she recognized me saying it and she started yelling outside my door. Like she recognizes my ending stream. But she but she won't meow before then. Like, I'll open the door and just be like, can you just give us a tiny squeak? Just a little baby squeak. That's all I want. And she just stares at me. She just stares like, no, give me food. She is so silly. You're screaming outside the door with her. Hi, Cassandra! Well, you don't have to scream outside the door. You can just open it. You can come in. You're welcome to just walk in. Tiffany can't open the door because she doesn't have opposable thumbs. That would be a nightmare if she could. If she could just start going around opening the shut doors, nothing would be safe in our house. But yeah, she definitely knows though. Sometimes she will just be lying asleep on my brother's bed, and she will jump up off my brother's bed and go out into the landing, and Xander will just be like, oh, I guess she's finished her stream now. Because she doesn't do it until I'm finished. It's really sweet though. It's sweet how she's kind of learnt my routine. You recorded your own alerts, but you need to change them. Ooh! Have you got any ideas of what you're going to change them to? Honestly, my alerts, I kind of made them on a whim when I started streaming, but I love them so much. Like, I love the little Tiffany squeaks. I've never really wanted to change it. I like the little squeaky cat. Little squeaky cat sounds. I think it's cute. Also, Lyra, hello, nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to Women Wednesday with women. On a date by the sea. By the sea. Side by side, Juliet and I both gaze out at the open sea. Hey, look at these gays out at the open sea. I love this. This is so sweet. Wednesday, Women Wednesday! Thank you so much for the tier 3 resub. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The 25 months. Gaze by the waves. I love that. But thank you so much for the resub. Oh, that's so many months. So many months. No, internet, I swear. If you... No, stop it. Thank you. Thank you. Internet started being mean again, but I told it off sternly and it's back to normal. But thank you so much for the resub. Oh! The resub on Women Wednesday as well. Wednesday we sub with women. Right, where were we? I'm so distracted. Juliet and I both gaze out at the open sea.
It's beautiful.
I love the ocean. I think the ocean is so nice. Juliet nods. During the day, this beach is full of people laughing and playing or relaxing in the sun. This late, however, there are only a few others around, barely more than shadows against the sea.
So this is your favorite place?
Keeping her eyes fixed on the distant horizon, Juliet hesitates before answering.
One of them, yes. I'm not sure that I could choose one above all others.
I think that's fair. Especially considering how old she is and how long she's lived for. She's probably seen a lot of places. She's probably grown attached to a lot of places. I have no idea right now. Something less aggressive. Ooh, yeah. It's hard thinking about like what would fit best. Hopefully you can think of something though. I'll let you know if I have any ideas, but I am notoriously terrible at thinking of ideas. I mean, my idea for yesterday was to do a Valentine's Day stream where I stare at ducks, which says a lot about me, I think. I am not good at ideas. But I hope you can think of something soon, though.
I've always loved the ocean, though. I find it calming and serene.
Yeah, me too. Something so relaxing about just being at, like, the ocean edge. Just listening to the waves. Feeling the wind. It's really nice.
Did you know that there are no oceans in the underworld?
Oh! Underworld lore.
Really? No, I didn't know that.
It's true. There are lakes and rivers, but nothing like the sea. I never even witnessed it as a human. When I heard stories, I thought that surely they were exaggerated. Imagine my surprise when I saw it for myself.
Yeah, just like, there's no way a body of water could be that big. It's not going to be that big. They're clearly exaggerating. And then you can just stare out like, ah. Oh, it doesn't end.
Whoa.
I think back to the first time I saw the sea, when I followed Jungin's trail all the way to its end.
I didn't even know it existed until I saw one. And when I did, I thought it was just a really big lake.
A really big lake.
You must have been just as surprised as I was.
Mm-hmm. I got on the boat and it took me to China. Not that I knew that. I didn't even know what Korea was, or that I'd left it.
I'm sure it didn't take you long, though. You learn very fast.
She does. Miho picks up things so quickly.
Only sometimes.
She's powerful.
There's some stuff that I learn really slowly.
As do we all.
Oh, yeah.
As do we all.
As do we all. I feel like there are definitely some things that I pick up on faster than others, but sometimes there will be things where, like, I will try my best to learn something and it just does not sink in, and I'm like, I should try something else, maybe. Miho, the big brain fox girl, she really does pick up things so quickly. Like, a lot of situations have been oof. Thank you for the hydrate and posture check. It's been an hour, time for my stretch. And a sippy of my drinks. Oh, thank you very much. I am hydrated. I am hydrated and sitting up straight. Ish. Now I'm sitting up straight. But she really does pick up things quickly, though. I feel like most of her moments when you just think like, oh, Miho, you are so silly. Everybody knows that. It's more from ignorance than from, like, not being clever. It's just because she didn't know about those things beforehand. Like, when she learns about it, she just picks it up. And she's fine with it. It's just having access to the learning. That's what I want to say. It doesn't make sense. But I think you can hopefully get what I mean by it. Like, once she has learned something, she knows it. It's just being able to learn it in the first place that's the thing. That's a little bit harder, especially when you're not really attached to anybody. Yeah, I'll just say a few words and then hopefully they do make sense. The second time she says it, her voice is softer, almost as if she didn't mean to speak aloud. As do we all. We stand together in silence again for a couple minutes.
I used to come here all the time, just to stand and watch the waves. They're calming, I think.
They are. Oh.
Yeah, it makes me feel really small. Since no matter what, the ocean stays the same, you know? It doesn't care about us, or about our lives. It just is.
Yeah. The ocean's still gonna rise and fall? Rise and fall. Yep. Juliet nods.
Precisely. I couldn't have said it better.
Did you come here by yourself?
I think there's something so comforting about, like, the fact that the ocean is so consistent. Like, no matter what's going on, you know you can look out at the ocean and it's still going to be the same waves going back and forth. It's nice. It is super relaxing, I think. Sometimes it's nice to just zone out on something. And I feel like the ocean is really rhythmic, so it's a really nice thing to be able to just zone out and focus on. Just stop thinking. Just stop thinking and just relax. Oh, I'm glad you managed to fall asleep for a bit. I hope you can keep resting. But I hope that means it's been relaxing too. We're on a relaxing date on the beach at the moment. Nighttime beach stroll. But yes, I hope you sleep well. I hope you have a lovely curl up and sleep time. Words. I'm so good at words today. I don't know what's happening. I thought I would be better at words today because I actually got some sleep, but instead I am just... I don't know, I think I'm still thinking about the bat run. Also, Sarah Cat, hello! Thank you! I hope you can also be happy. Please be happy. Welcome to Woman Time. They're so nice. I love this game.
Sometimes. Not always.
It's such a gentle game. It's so nice. Honestly, the whole soundtrack for this game is just so beautiful. I like to just listen to it sometimes as like background music. It's calming. It's so lovely. Got very little sleep yourself. Up too late smashing Beat Saber? Aw, understandable. Understandable. If I had a VR headset, I would be playing Beat Saber all the time. I've played some at friends' houses, and I love that game so much. It's so fun. Oh.
Cosette loved the ocean too, of course.
Oh, of course.
When she was young, she used to say that she wanted to be the captain of a ship and sail all around the world and see all there was to see.
That's so cute.
Did she ever do it?
No. The first time she set foot on a boat,
Oh,
she got
no.
terribly seasick and never boarded one again.
Oh no.
We would go to the beach often, though. This one or others. Even if she couldn't live that dream of hers,
Oh.
she never stopped loving the idea. After she passed away, I would return here on my own nearly every night.
Oh. This really is an important place for her then. This really is super important for her then. Oh, I'm so glad she's sharing this with Miho though. It's... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I beat a bunch more last night. Nice. It must be nice making progress in it. I believe in you. Yeah. Yeah, me too. I love how we can actually imagine what Cosette was like from Juliet's stories. It's really nice to be able to build up a mental image of like her character and her personality. It's so heartwarming. Go sleepy. I hope you sleep well. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you get lots of rest. And oh, Bob, gotta go home. It's okay. I might still be going when you get back. More cute girls. But I hope your trip home goes well as well. I hope the journey back isn't too much of a pain. But thank you for being here. God, I love this game so much. I'm kind of scared to finish it. I don't want to finish it. I want to keep playing this forever, but I do want to finish it because I want to know what happens. Oh, what a situation to be in.
Sleep was impossible. But I could gain some measure of peace and rest just by watching the tide.
Oh.
Its constant, reliable motion was something I could hold on to. It ebbs and flows, just like life itself.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. When I said rise and fall, I was trying to think of like ebb and flow. The ebb and flow of the ocean, that's exactly what I was trying to say. I need to just stop trying to speak, because I feel like every time I say something, Juliet then says the exact same thing, but in way better words than I could ever come up with. It's like I say some garbled approximation of something, and then Juliet just comes out with like poetry with every line. I'm like, that's what I was trying to say. I glance up at Juliet, half expecting to see tears in her eyes, but there aren't any. Her voice is strong and stable too, not trembling like she's going to cry. She looks down, meeting my gaze, and smiles. For a long moment, neither of us look away. It's like that moment in the library when I felt we were seeing each other for the first time. As we look into each other's eyes, I feel my heart start to beat faster. A moment. A moment. This really is a moment. Even as she peers back out at the water, I feel electrified. Oh, this really is a moment. Oh, thank you so much for stopping in, though. I hope your journey back goes well. Thank you for being here. You got your quest 2 only for 200? Ooh. That is a decent price, but, I have no money. I had to dip into my savings buying things in January that I probably shouldn't have bought. So I have less than no money at the moment. I need to put money back in my savings. But I really would love to get a VR headset at some point in the future. I think it would be a lot of fun. I think it would be good. But yeah, my priority at the moment is I need to rebuild the savings that I demolished because I saw a cheap iPhone that I shouldn't have bought yet, probably. It's okay, I still think it was a good impulse buy. I still need to organize absolutely everything to do with it, but it was a good impulse buy. I will stand by that, I don't regret it. Oh, the moment. Even after she peers back out at the water, I feel electrified. Something begins to swirl inside me, and to take a shape that I'm starting to understand.
I spent so long in misery and grief that I began to forget it was possible to exist without them. Everything was a painful reminder of what I'd lost, and days that would never come again. And yet, I find that the ocean is still beautiful. Even now, it's more beautiful when beside someone special. Impossibly, unchangingly so.
Someone special? Besides someone special? Mio special?
As you said, in the face of such vastness, our petty little lives feel so tiny and insignificant. Years of pain that may feel eternal are really only drops in such a big, big bucket.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I think that's what helped me to find some measure of solace and strength to go on.
I love this. I love this so much.
I'm glad you did.
I'm glad too.
Me too.
E3. Up in the sky, the blinking lights of a satellite or airship are another reminder of how life goes on around us. They look just like the stars. Standing here next to Juliet, I feel the same kind of quiet warmth that I did last night after our run together. Something from inside myself that feels good and strong and right. The trials and pains that we've been through are very different in nature, but I'm glad that they brought us to the same spot. It's like they may have been different, but I think there's way more similarities than she realizes. Beside me, Juliet takes a couple steps forward, a smile back on her face.
Would you care to walk a little?
Sure.
Yes, we gotta walk. No, AFK! No, you missed the big emotions. It's okay, it was a lot of me just in like stunned silence, honestly. I'm just... Oh, I love this. I love this game so much. Oh, wow. We move slowly, following the shoreline, close enough together that I keep bumping into her. The sand makes it hard to walk straight. Juliet doesn't seem to mind though, and for some reason, every time it happens, I feel a little spark of excitement inside. The tide sloshes in a bit higher, enough to sweep against our shoes, but we keep going. Shells and seaweed decorate the beach, and I take care not to step on anything that might break. No, not the work meetings. Yes, no kiss. Oh. We walk until we reach the far end of the beach, where a few stacked boulders and a pathway lead back into town. The boulders are worn down by the waves that sometimes reach here, and the grass path stops abruptly just before it. Oh, it's... Oh, it's a flyleaf moment. Oh. Oh. I noticed something in the dark, though. A little green sprout peeking up from the ground, beyond where the rest of the plants... Oh no, I'm ruining this. I'm ruining this beautiful moment by forgetting how to speak and sing pants. Oh no. A little green sprout peeking up from the ground, beyond where the rest of the plants dare grow. Juliet and I stop walking, but my heart continues to pound with a dull thud, as that swirling something, that electrified feeling, makes me realize what it is. Not just realize, but admit it to myself. The name of that spark, that feeling, the reason it feels good to stand next to her, to bump into her, to make her smile.
Hey, Juliet?
Oh, is it? Somehow, I don't feel nervous. Not like Aspen was. Because now that I understand, saying this to Juliet just feels right. Oh. Just a step or two ahead of me, Juliet turns around to face me. The moon shines down like a spotlight, illuminating her in the darkness. Her expression is unreadable, and I wonder if she knows.
I think I'm in love with you.
She said it. She said it. She said it. Oh, now I'm so scared of the response. Now I'm so scared for the response. Oh. Ah. A small wave crests, smashing against the shore. It splashes my legs, but I don't mind. I barely notice. I consider saying more about how I remember her words that day when Aspen told me her own feelings, or about how I feel when I'm with her. For once, there's a lot I could say, but I choose not to. I've said all that I need. With Juliet, so much has always been unspoken that I'm confident she can understand me now. Right now, her eyes go wide, but otherwise, she remains unchanged. I wait. Now that I've said that, I don't know what I'm hoping she'll say. Thinking about myself as the kind of person who could be in love still feels weird, but also feels true. Whatever else that might include, and whatever Juliet might feel about me, that's a whole other issue. So is everything else between us, like whether or not she'll be leaving. No, don't stop dropping frames now. This is not the time. This is not the time, OBS. Please. No matter if she stays or goes, no matter if she feels the same way I do, none of that's important right now. Right now, I'm just glad to be able to put a name to these feelings. Finally, Juliet takes a step forward and places a hand on my shoulder. She's touched me lots of times before, but this time, I'm hyper aware of her presence.
Thank you for telling me, Miho. I must confess that I don't know what to say. My thoughts are all aflutter right now.
That means it's not a no. That means it's not a no. If it was a no, she would very easily be able to say, "Thank you so much for telling me. I don't feel the same way." The fact that she's thinking about it, it's... oh, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. Oh, oh. words were a flutter. She is always so unflappable. She's always just so sure and secure about everything. Oh my...
It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I just wanted you to know.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Juliet like this. I love this. I love this.
But you deserve a response. I simply don't know how to give it at the moment.
Juliet lost for words? That's huge, I think.
Would it be okay if we talked about this more tomorrow?
Yes. Please do. I want her to think about it fully. I would feel worse if she felt pressured into giving a response that wasn't true. I would much rather she has the time to think things through. But oh my... Oh, I love this game. I love this game.
I just...
For the first time ever, Juliet seems truly at a loss for words. At Cosette's grave, or when I yelled at her afterwards, or any other time something has happened, she's always managed to regain her composure. But now, she seems lost. Honestly, I think I prefer it that way. I reach up and place my hand on hers. Hand-holding, hand-holding!
Yeah. That's fine. Really.
Oh.
Thank you.
Juliet's hand lingers on my shoulder a moment longer before sliding out from beneath mine, and I miss it as soon as it's gone.
Wanna go back to the library?
Censored hand-holding. She nods, seemingly relieved. We climb the small slope up to the road and begin walking back together, side by side like before. I keep my gaze firmly fixed ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure she does too. Both of us keep our thoughts to ourselves. My heart turns somersaults as we go, filling me with nervous energy without an outlet. Now that I've said them, the enormity of my words and just what they mean for me has begun to sink in. I'm crying too. I'm so sorry for making you cry at work. You gotta think of an excuse. You gotta think of an excuse. You can't say a fox girl confessed her love to a vampire, and that's why you're crying. Oh, Juliet's kindness and compassion, the memories we've already made together, and the way she understands me in a way that only another fabled can. All those things have been pointing in this direction for some time. It's just that I only now figured out where that road was leading. When we get back to the library, we wordlessly hug each other before going our separate ways. No, that's a perfectly reasonable excuse. You know what? Now that I say it, it's the perfect excuse. Why are you crying? A fox girl just confessed her love to a vampire, and I'm getting emotional. Oh, my heart. The confession. See, it's been so interesting because like the Aspen confession happened so soon. Like it happened before her route even started. So it's been like a longer process to get here, but oh, it was beautiful. Also, thank you for stopping by too, Addie. I hope you can rest well. Thank you for sticking around. I'm glad you were able to see the confession. Oh, my heart is so full. But thank you so much for stopping in. I will have a lovely rest of stream. I hope you have a lovely rest. Oh my goodness, this game is so good. In my bed, I lie awake and stare at the ceiling.
I'm in love.
Saying it out loud makes it more real. I know what I sound like when I'm lying, and it's not how I sound now. My feelings are real and true, and now they're out there. Tomorrow feels so far away, and yet I don't know what I'm waiting for. What would it mean if Juliet loves me too? What would it mean if she doesn't? I'm still figuring out what it means for me to be in love myself. I haven't gotten to the other parts yet. As I close my eyes, though, thinking about her hand beneath mine and the feeling of her arms around me, I can't help but think maybe I'm hoping for more than I can admit. Oh. Oh. Oh, let's go to the park. While looking for a tree with some good shade to sit under, I noticed some unusual markings in the bark. They're almost definitely man-made. I've never seen tree markings like this naturally occur. One marking seems to be a heart with some words in it. I can only assume the words say something nice. Another is some kind of drawing, but I can't really make out what it's supposed to be. A weird arrow or maybe a misshapen spade? But it looks fuzzy. It's an arrow! Who knows? These strange arcane symbols could mean anything. They certainly don't affect this shade being nice. The arcane etchings of a heart with an arrow through it and people putting their names in it. Oh, I love it. Whew. My paws carry me across wet leaves and mud. Fog has crept into the forest as stealthily as me. Glimpses of the sky are rare between the trees and the mist. The wild mountains and hills are hidden as well, out of sight but not mind. I run, filled by a sense of purpose. It lightens my steps and pulls me in the right direction. I'm going to see someone I care about very much, and who cares about me. Somehow, we found each other. My person. The path to follow is engraved in my body and mind, almost instinctual. A warm smile, a gentle touch, a kind word. These are the things that draw me forward. I slow down as I get closer to my destination, and to the silhouette waiting for me. It's impossibly bright as I approach, my heart pounding in anticipation, like the sun has descended to greet my person too. It matches the feeling in my chest, warming my soul and fur. So bright that when my person turns around, stooping low to greet me, light is all I can see. But I don't need to see, only hear. That voice that I could never forget.
Little fox, where is your home?
It's Juliet. It's Juliet. It's Juliet. Oh. Little fox, where is your home? Oh. Oh. I opened my eyes to my darkened bedroom. My nap must have lasted a couple hours, longer than I expected it to. The moon and stars were already out. I can barely remember what I did with the rest of my day before I took my nap. Breakfast with Juliet was quiet, and we didn't talk about last night. I'm sure she'll bring it up when she's ready. Yeah, that line gets me too. It's so good. It's so good. Oh. After a quick check-in with Aspen on the phone, I went through work like a zombie, mindlessly making my way through my tasks. After closing up, I'd planned to just catch a quick snooze, but the late nights and exercise I've been getting finally caught up to me. The last few seconds of my dream replay in my mind while I lie in my bed, facing the wall. That touch, that voice. I can't say for sure whose they were. As I come to my senses, I start to notice something out of the ordinary. A sound drifting up from downstairs. Music. Rolling out of bed, I go and crack my door open. Sure enough, the sounds of a violin and piano waft their way up from the library. There's another sound too. Juliet talking to someone. Her words are muffled by the distance and the music, but I can tell from the soft tones that it's her. I wonder if the other vampire Ezekiel is here. I don't hear a second voice though. Oh my god, are they playing music together? I draw in a shaky breath to prepare myself, and then head downstairs. The music gets louder as I approach the main room, until I finally discover its source. Juliet set up an old record player on one of the library tables. A small stack of dusty records sits next to it, the sleeves all frayed around the edges. As I round the corner, the soft murmur of Juliet's words becomes coherent, and I pause for a moment to listen, still out of sight. Eavesdropping is bad, mijo. Eavesdropping is bad.
Both of them. You and Aspen would make great friends, I'm sure.
I wonder if she's talking to Cosette. I wonder if she's put on Cosette's favorite music and she's talking to Cosette. I think she might be.
The two of you have always been such dreamers, born for worlds greater than our own. She's at the start of her own new adventure. I can't wait to see where it takes her.
Crying in the Club Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Whatever it takes to make those dreams come true, I know she'll find it within herself.
I start to tiptoe around the corner, curious to see who it is Juliet's speaking with.
And as for Miho...
We probably shouldn't be listening to this. We probably shouldn't be listening to this, probably? I freeze again halfway there. Welcome to Juliet Route, where we're constantly crying. It really feels that way. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Let me replenish my tears. Oh, Juliet, thank you for the posture check and hydrate too. I'll have a big stretch. Big stretch. Sit up straight. Oh, wow. I freeze again halfway there.
There's simply too much to say about her. I wouldn't even know where to begin. But there is one thing that I'm quite certain of.
I don't think we should be listening to this. Yeah, she is. She is. I step around the wall to find Juliet at the other side of the room with her back to me. She stands near Cosette's portrait, one hand on the frame, the same as she placed it on my shoulder last night. Oh.
I'm sure you would have loved her too.
Oh. Both of us remain motionless, locked in place. Did I hear her right? Loved her too? Did I understand her right? A few seconds later, the song that was playing comes to an end, and the sound from the record player becomes soft static as the needle scratches the empty center. It breaks the spell that bound us. Juliet turns around slowly, gracefully. Her elegance feels like such a contrast to the way I stand there awkwardly, processing what I heard. She acknowledges me with a smile, but walks past me and goes to the record player. She carefully lifts the needle and turns the record over, and then lowers it again. Soon, the sound of music fills the air once more. Juliet approaches me, one hand outstretched towards me.
Shall we dance?
Oh, right in the heart. Oh, right in the heart.
I don't know how.
Oh, it's so nice seeing Juliet like this too. Even as I say that, I reach out for her as well, placing my hand in hers.
That's okay. It's quite simple. I'll show you.
Juliet gently pulls me forward, and I reach her in just a few steps. This is beautiful. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh. Waiting for the dancing to come up. Yes, it's finally time. Shall we dance? We must dance. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh crap, hello, you joined at a great time. You joined at a great time, we're dancing. Hello. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Juliet gently pulls me forward, and I reach her in just a few steps. She holds our linked hands out to the side and wraps her other arm around me. I just kind of stand there, letting her guide me. My heart feels like it's going to jump out of my chest, but I keep myself calm, focusing on the motions instead. This is not the time to be dropping frames, please. I am going to scream. I'm going to scream. Do not drop the frames. We're dancing. Please, please, please. Okay. Oh, I love them. We sway from side to side in time with the music, just turning a small circle in place. It's harder than I expect, and I stumble more than once as I try to mimic what she's doing. I've never been this close to Juliet for so long before, or to any other person. Sorry, my internet's misbehaving again. I think this is too much for my internet as well as me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We start to move more as Juliet takes tiny steps around the room, and I do my best to keep up with her, although I'm always half a beat late. Once, I step on her foot by accident, and I'm the one who winces.
Sorry.
It's okay.
She takes it in stride, not missing a step. The song ends and another starts, and we keep going. Little by little, I'm getting the hang of it, although I still feel clumsy and make mistakes. But I'm able to get into the flow, stepping in time with Juliet instead of just after. Just inches away from my face. Oh, the zoom, oh. Oh, I'm nervous. Just inches away from my face, Juliet looks into my eyes and I gulp nervously, but stare back, trying to focus on both her and my feet.
I've been thinking quite a lot about what you said yesterday.
Oh?
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah? My voice is barely a whisper, a croak. I can tell that I'm blushing furiously. Being with her like this, I have a feeling I already know what she's going to say, but that doesn't stop my heart from racing. Juliet nods, her forehead almost bumping against mine.
And?
She leans in and kisses me. Oh my god, oh my god. I love this. I love this so much. I love this. I love this so much. Ah! Kiss, kiss, kiss. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you for the gay bits, for gay kiss. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this so much. Oh. She leans in and kisses me. The music builds to a crescendo as Juliet's lips find mine, and we both close our eyes. I surrender all thoughts and fears, aware of nothing but the feeling of our kiss and the gentle rhythm of our dance. Juliet's fingers curl tightly around my hand and squeeze back. Oh, and I squeeze back, not needing any words to communicate. With her other arm still around me, Juliet holds me close and tight, and I wrap my free arm around her too. We rock and sway, and as I trust my body to do the thinking for me, I find it easier to move in time with her. The two of us dance around the library as I let her lead and I follow, feeling warm and alive and complete. Even when we end our kiss, we stay like this, close together with hands linked tightly. The blush on her face is still there, but I think it looks good on her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I rest my head on Juliet's shoulder, and she tilts hers against mine.
And I love you too.
She said it. She said it. She said it. She said it. Oh, my heart, my heart. I love this. I love this so much. Oh, this is so perfect. Why is this so perfect? Oh, it's so perfect. I'm dropping frames again. Please don't do this. Please don't do this to me, Internet. Please. Please, I am begging you. I'm begging you. Don't drop the frames, please. I love you too. She said it. As if she even needed to say it. Yeah, I'm just worried there might be like little bits of buffering whenever the frame drops happen, but it's... I feel like a lot of the time it's easy to not notice frames dropping because there's not really much movement happening on the screen anyway, so it's not the end of the world, except for the times when it just drops all of them and you can't see anything, haha. Please don't do that again, please, please, please. But it's still frustrating because I keep just seeing the little red warning flashing up constantly, and I'm like, please, we are having a moment right now. Don't warn me. It's okay. I'm feeling emotions. Please stop. Juliet and I talk and dance and kiss into the night until sleepiness manages to overwhelm my excitement and I have to go to bed. Even as my head hits the pillow, I'm looking forward to waking up tomorrow and seeing Juliet again. When I do open my eyes a few hours later, that feeling of elation hasn't left me and gets me to bounce out of bed and get ready in a hurry. I stare at my own reflection in the mirror as I brush my teeth and wash my face. I don't look any different than usual, of course, but I half expected to. My lips tingle with the memory of Juliet's against mine and the tender look on her face. A look meant just for me. After I finish washing up, I hurry downstairs to breakfast, taking the stairs two at a time. I practically slide into the kitchen.
Good morning, Aspen!
Oh, hi! Oh my god, I didn't even realize. Yep. Hi! It's been a little while since we had breakfast together, huh? It's been a little bit. Oh, bitrate, come back, please, I beg. If my internet keeps playing up like this, I may have to end up doing a shorter stream today because I don't want this to interfere with things too much. I think we're back to normal again, but it's getting to the point where I am just constantly getting like a second of drops, but consistently, like, all the time, and I don't know why this is happening, but it should be okay. It should be okay. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll see how things go. But hey, Aspen. It's not just Juliet sitting at the table, but Aspen too.
Good morn, Miho, to you.
Good morning, Juliet!
Hello, Miho.
Hello! Good morning, Miho. Good morning, Aspen. I love it. That's what I do. Although Juliet's greeting is pretty typical, there's a new warmth in her voice that makes me blush.
Morning! I thought you weren't going to be coming to breakfast anymore, Aspen.
Just like, well, I wasn't going to, but then I heard my two best friends hooked up. This is great.
I said I wouldn't be here as frequently, not that I wouldn't be here at all.
That is true. That is true. She just said she'd be a bit more busy, so she wouldn't make as many breakfasts. She didn't say she was just going to stop coming to any breakfast.
Besides, it's a special occasion.
Oh,
It's
wait,
not
it was.
every day that your two best friends start dating.
I was joking. I guess she already knows then. I guess Juliet already told her then. Well, that's good. That's good. We don't have to explain it. Oh, wow.
You already know?
It hasn't even been a full day. It hasn't been more than a few hours. Yeah, I bet what it was I bet Juliet probably called Aspen after the confession on the beach and was just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how I feel here. And talking to Aspen, I bet she probably realized her feelings then. And Aspen was just like, you gotta tell her, silly.
I hope you don't mind. I
Yep.
spoke with Aspen yesterday, in fact.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. If you're not sure how to respond to something, she's good with words. She can help you think of a response.
Nah, I don't. She'd figure it out pretty fast anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, she would.
Actually, I was hoping I could talk with you as well, Miho. If that's all right.
Oh, sure. What is it?
Oh no, I'm dropping frames again. Wait, the dude didn't play. Why didn't the dude play? Hold on. Dude? Dude, come back. Okay, that dude worked. You know what happened? I think you hit me at a moment where my bitrate was being evil again, and the doot didn't go through. Let's do another doot to make up for it. Yeah. But oh, what do you want to talk about?
Jim.
She wants to talk about Jim. I think you're right.
Mind if we go outside?
Oh? Oh, oh. Oh, are we having like the best friend talk now? Where it's like, I'm really happy for you, but if anything happens to my bestie, I'm gonna beat you up. Yeah, I panicked when there was no dude. I was like, wait, there was supposed to be a dude. Where'd the dude go? I don't want to cheat anyone out of a dude. It's very important. Yeah, just imagine Aspen just being like, yeah, I'm so glad you're dating my best friend, but if you break her heart, I'm gonna tell you off. It's like, if you ever break her heart, I'm gonna write you a stern letter. I glance at Juliet, who's standing up from the table. Yeah, the dudes are working again now. Thank goodness. Wait, are they? Yeah, they are. Okay. Panicking for a second, like, it did work, right? Yeah. All of the doots. It is doot confession time. I glance at Juliet, who's standing up from the table. She gives us a friendly wave towards the door.
Go on. I haven't started
Ah.
cooking yet, so it'll be a little while before breakfast is ready.
What if she's like, I always remembered, I just wanted... You know, I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling that, like, when Aspen realized she was going to forget about Miho, I think she would have written everything down. On that bus, on that broken down bus, I think she probably would have written all of her feelings down. So even after forgetting, she's probably written down how much she loves Miho. So I don't know. I don't know, I could be completely wrong. Maybe she would have left that part out for her own sake. Thank you for the door knock too. Come on in, it's breakfast time. I mean, it's not breakfast time, it'll be a little while before breakfast is ready.
Okay.
Okay. I get up and head out the front door with Aspen close behind me. The two of us stand beside each other on the porch, the early morning sun just starting to shine over the hills. Late nights and early mornings? I've had plenty of both, but that's okay. I have things worth staying up for, and things worth waking up early for. Yeah, me too. Why is it the Aspen theme? No, my heart's gonna break again. No, I'm not ready for this. Next to me, Aspen fidgets with her hair and hat while I wait for her to find her words. I seem to be doing that a lot lately, too. I have an idea what the topic might be, but not what she wants to say about it. This is the first time we've been alone together since she went home.
So, Miho. You probably remember, even if I don't, that I, said some things to you last time we saw each other.
Yeah, she totally wrote it down, didn't she? She totally wrote down everything she said. Oh no, this is so awkward. Ugh.
Yeah.
How could I forget? I swallow a lump in my throat, trying to just listen to Aspen without getting ahead of myself.
Although the actual memories are a blur to me, I wrote a lot of my feelings down in my journal over the past couple months, including that evening after I left.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
It's weird, I have to say, to see all that written in my own handwriting, but not to connect to it or feel it anymore.
Yeah, that must be weird. That must be weird to, like, see a note written from yourself and not remember writing it. But I thought she would have done, like, ever since the very first interaction where she wrote down Miho's name in the coffee shop to remember what coffee she got, like, ever since then, I was just like, yeah, there's no way she's quote-unquote forgetting everything. She's going to have written it down so she at least has knowledge of what happened. She just always seemed like that kind of person.
But I can tell how much I treasured the time I spent with you.
Oh no, I can't do this. No.
I hope that doesn't sound rude. I know you were and are a very, very important person in my life. And I'm very grateful for all the time we've spent together, both before and after that.
That. I love the way she says it. It's just like that. We won't talk about that.
You're still, or again, a dear friend of mine.
Oh, this is really sweet though.
Yesterday, Juliet told me about the two of you. She wanted to make sure I was okay with it before giving you an answer. I swear, she's selfless to a fault sometimes.
Of course she did. Of course she did. Oh, of course she did. Oh. Oh, wow.
She really is.
Anyway, I told her that of course I don't mind. I'm perfectly happy with us remaining as just friends, and I couldn't be more excited for you. Both of you deserve all the joy in the world.
She's so good. She's so good. She's so good.
I'd been trying to figure out how to talk to you about everything, and what I even wanted to say, so it was relief to have this reason to say it. I'm sorry for putting it off for so long.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I wasn't sure how to bring it up either. I'm really glad though. I like being your friend and I don't want that to change, even if we had to start over.
I hold out my arms and Aspen comes forward to give me a hug. It's different from hugging Juliet, of course, but still nice. I'm also relieved to hear how Aspen feels and that she won't be hurt by seeing Juliet and me together. It's still painful to have lost all that time we shared, but at least we're both eager to rebuild it. Aspen pats me on the back before she steps away.
Well, I certainly feel much better after saying all that.
Oh.
Come on, let's go join Juliet again.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I was so worried that things were just gonna be like awkward and unspoken with Aspen for the whole thing. Especially when she stopped showing up for breakfast, but I am so glad we have this closure. I am so glad. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if the last chapter is gonna be trying to get rid of her magic again. I think it's gonna be in a different form. I think it's gonna be a situation where it's gonna be something to do with her magic, but less getting rid of it and more just not needing it anymore, or like it taking a different form, like evolving instead of just being removed. If that makes sense. Like, I get the feeling that the magic is very flexible. The magic knows what they need in that moment, and I think it's going to be different depending on the situation. But I am very curious as to how it's going to go. Oh.
Right behind ya.
Right, breakfast time. I'm so glad they're happy. Please be happy. We're all happy. I'm so glad. Back inside, there's a sizzling sound coming from the kitchen, as well as the delicious smell of cooking meat. Aspen and I enter to find Juliet frying bacon, as well as preparing the usual dishes.
That smells so good!
It should be ready before too much longer. Go ahead and sit down, and I'll bring it to you soon.
Ah.
Okay.
Getting a proper cooked breakfast. We hardly ever have meat, so this is a rare treat. I used to have it a lot more before moving into the library, even if I had to scrounge for it. Aspen and I take our places at the table, and soon Juliet brings all the food she prepared and sets it down. While Aspen and I both load up our plates and dig in, Juliet just nibbles on some bread and sips her tea contentedly.
You know, it's not fair that you always make us such good food, even though you can't taste it.
It's true, it feels bad.
I don't mind. I'm perfectly satisfied seeing the two of you enjoy it.
Oh, Juliet! Hi, S! Welcome! Welcome! We did the kissy. We had a kiss. They are girlfriends now. Welcome! I am, oh, my heart. This entire stream has been refilling my heart from all of the heartbreaking moments from last week. It's like last week was just like pure everything hurts, everything is going terribly, and then this week has just been absolute joy. Absolute joy. We had a run. We had a run in the forest. We went to the beach. We had a dance. We had a kiss. And now we're having breakfast together with Aspen, who has also given her blessing. Welcome. I love this game so much. I love it so much. And we're still on chapter 4 as well. We've still got another chapter.
Yeah, but you worked so hard. I guess there's no way around it though, huh?
No.
Oh, right. You mentioned that to me as well not long ago. So is all food the same to you?
I can still taste things, but just barely. And I can appreciate the textures of different dishes too.
Yeah, I feel like texture and scent is probably most of her enjoyment from food. But the confession scene, I was just like, why is this so perfect? Why is everything so perfect? I'm gonna cry. I still feel bad about turning Aspen down, but I'm... I love this game. I love this game so much.
But yes, for the most part, it's like an afterthought of flavor.
No.
So, Oh, like drinking a flavoured, sparkling water, then?
I've grown accustomed to it over the years, to the point where I can't even remember what things used to taste like.
That feels so sad to me. I can't imagine, like, not enjoying the tastes of food. There's so many food that I really like eating, I can't imagine not being able to taste it anymore. But see, what we just need to do now is find something that tastes so strongly that she will still be able to taste it. Just like super, super strong tasting. That might not work. The only things I can think of that are super, super strong tasting are usually not the nicest tastes. This plan may not have been very well thought out.
Perhaps that's a blessing in disguise.
We make short work of everything Juliet cooked, not even leaving behind a crust of bread. Oop. After helping us clean up, Aspen departs for the Bell House, and Juliet and I are left alone at the kitchen table. I'm glad that we've gotten more comfortable with silence, because I'm not totally sure what I should be saying or doing now. As different as things may be, we're still the same people. Even though I want to talk with and be with Juliet more, I haven't magically become more eloquent. It'd be nice if my magic did work like that, though. Oh, wouldn't it? If I could get magic to help me realize what I want to say and say it properly, I would 100% jump on that. Also, very understandable to be distracted by Juliet. She is very distracting. The best thing to do would probably be to just tell Juliet what I'm thinking. After all, it was being open about my feelings that got me to this point in the first place, so there's no reason to stop now.
Hey, so...
A new
I have a
chapter.
question about something Aspen said.
A new chapter.
Huh?
She said that you and I are dating now. Is that true?
So are we like, you know, like gal pals? Are we roommates now?
I guess what I mean is, I love you, and you said you love me too, so... Now what?
Yeah, Miho doesn't really have experience in this kind of thing. Oh my god, they were roommates.
I know what dating is, but not how to do it, if that makes sense. You probably already know that, though.
Yeah, me too, Miho. Me too. I know what dating is, but ask me to plan a date and I don't know.
I just want to make sure I don't do anything wrong.
Oh, I love her. I love her so much. I love them so much. Juliet stands, offering me her hand. I accept, of course, and stand up as well. She takes my other hand in hers and faces me, almost like we're dancing again.
There is no wrong way. Dating, lovers, partners, they're all just words.
Just words! You're so right. Arrive, stumble on your shoelaces, accidentally drawl when saying hi, flee. That sounds like what I would do as well. Excellent plan. Got it all sorted.
I'm happy to use any of them, if they feel right to you. What matters to me isn't what we call it, but what we feel.
No.
And I feel that being around you reminds me what it's like to exist, and to celebrate being alive, and to find joy in everyday moments.
Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this so much. I love this game so much. Oh.
That every second we spend together is more special because you're with me.
Oh. Oh, I love this. Also, thank you for stopping it. Oh, phone battery getting low and it's almost time for class. Yeah, hopefully you can charge it for a little bit. Hope you can get some charge before you have to head to class. But thank you for stopping in, and I hope you've enjoyed joining the stream as I get flustered over Juliet. But thank you for stopping in. I hope class goes well. I am so tongue-tied at the moment. I am a little babbling mess. Juliet. Oh.
When I say that I love you, I mean that I love you, Miho.
Oh. I love this so much. I love this so much. Oh no, my internet is blipping again. Please don't do this. I'm broken enough. I don't need my streaming things to break as well, please. She really is just so perfect with words. Like, every single sentence she says just sounds like poetry. She just knows exactly what to say. I love her so much. Wait, I just said that without even thinking about it. I just dropped the L bomb. Wow. Oh my god. I didn't even intend to say that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry, Aspen. Oh no.
Not just who you could be or who we could be, but who you are now. So please don't feel that you have to change for me or behave a certain way. Just being yourself is all that I could ask for.
My face feels so hot you could fry a slice of bacon on it. I'm not embarrassed, but Juliet saying all those things about me is so wonderfully new and exciting that my body doesn't know how else to respond. Just like, moment of silence as we all realize that Juliet is not real. And feel the pain. I like hearing them though, and it helps put me at ease.
Okay. I can do that.
Oh. Still keeping my hand in hers, Juliet leans forward and kisses me, making my lips tingle again. I'm pretty sure I could get used to this. But can it last? That question permeates everything for me. For the past couple days, it feels like we've danced around the tension, the unspoken question. Callista Pony, hello! Heard there was face-fried bacon. Yeah, there's a lot of that here. There are also girls. Hello and welcome. Welcome. I'm gonna shake them aggressively. I love this game. I love this game so much. All the best things in life. Yeah, just fried bacon, cute girls, bacon and women. What more could you ask for? But can it last? That question permeates everything for me. For the past couple days, it feels like we've danced around the tension, the unspoken questions. Is what we have, whatever words we use to describe it, enough to make Juliet want to stay here? Oh my goodness! More invaders from Rat's stream. Thank you so much for the gift sub! Rat, thank you so much! And Callista Pony, let me know what you want me to call you as well, please, if a specific shortening is better. But thank you so much for stopping in, and I hope you enjoy the sub too. You can also spam hearts now. Or the table bonk. Callista's fine. Fabulous. This is me at the moment. This is me. I'm just I love this game. I love it so much. And yes, I have an axolotl emote. I actually have a bunch of axolotl plushies. I love them so much. I have so many. I've got 2 called Hazel and Fliss, which are Build-A-Bear ones, which are in my colours too. They're pink and teal ones. And I've also got a massive one called Blorp. And he is the king axolotl, and I love him a lot. And then I also have King Ploffles of Squaffles, who has a little crown. And I also have a little reversible one that has like a smiley face and a frowny face, but I love them. But yeah, I've got axolotls, I've got worms on strings, I've got an automaton, which I just tried to get out, but let me take the blanket off for a second. My automaton. Ugh. Let's put the blanket back. It's comfy times. But yeah, enjoy the sub, and thank you for stopping in too, and for sticking around for some Woman Wednesday. And Uwu Chronicle as well, hello! Yes, enjoy the gift sub. I hope you enjoy the emotes. Thank you for stopping in as well. And then that is my cat Tiffany. She is a lovely girl. She is a beautiful girl, and she is also the voice actor for all of my follower emotes, the sub emotes and stuff. Emotes? Alerts. Alerts, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm forgetting how to speak now. I'm getting so flustered by Juliet. Oh my days. I love this game. I love this game so much. I shouldn't expect one night to make up her mind, and I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. If the answer is no, though, if I do get used to this and to being with Juliet, then will there ever be a time when I am ready? When I'm ready, once again, I force those thoughts away. The nature of our relationship has changed, but my goals haven't. No matter what's coming in the future, I want to enjoy these moments with Juliet now, and hope that there'll be enough for her, too. Oh, it's decision time. I'm just going to the park again. Just that one. Goodbye. Random save file. My saves are such a mess. If anyone saves things neatly and gets annoyed by messy save screens, I am really sorry, because I'm just sticking mine all over the place. I don't know where I last saved. Anyway, let's go to the park. Kids in the park are flying kites today. They come in all different shapes and sizes, some with trailing ribbons, some in bird-like formation, all of them colourful and easy to spot, even as they drift higher and higher into the sky. Whenever I've seen kites before, I didn't understand the appeal of watching something pretend to fly. But I try to use my imagination a little and picture them like the kids do, real flying creatures or machines. I guess a lot of toys are like this. Strange, pointless, fascinating little diversions. I can't help but be a little bit jealous. Maybe I'll make one for myself next time. Maybe I will. Another cat for the cat lection. I love cat emojis. I love when people have cat emotes. I wonder how many I've got. I kind of want to check now. Have a look. I'm going to search who I'm subbed to at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm not subbed to as many people as I usually am at the moment because I had a lot of unforeseen expenses in January, and but hopefully soon again. Where are the cats? Where's the melon? Got a melon. I've also got a pet bird as well. Pet bird emote, if that one counts. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee, good cats. Anyway, this is a scene we've seen before, so I am going to do the skip. Do a little skip. Oh, I can't skip. I think it's going to be different. Oh wait, Juliet said she was going to help, didn't she? It is going to be different. I forgot about this. The first guests of the day are the school kids from oh no. Why is my bitrate playing up so much? My OBS is screaming at me the whole time I'm trying to play this. It's not a super intensive game. Why is this happening? I think, it's a little, it feels really bad to do this, because I really want to play some more, but I think I might have to have a slightly shorter stream today, because I am having no end of problems at the moment, and, and everything seems to be breaking on me. Oh, Saint Goblin Man! Hello! Thank you for the sync fact. In the Backroom series, there is a theoretical quantum sync. Ooh. That is good to know. Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry, I think you're joining me right as I'm going to end. I'm sorry for everyone else who just joined as well. I usually go on until at least 6 p.m, but I have been having so much trouble today that nothing has been behaving today, and I think if I keep going with the thing flashing red at me and me dropping 100 frames every second, I'm gonna get really stressed out. So I think I might leave it at this spot for today, because it feels like a sweet spot to start it at next week and continue with the Juliet story. But I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now. It's like I don't even need rest, that's the thing. I rested so well last night. I'm so awake and ready to do things, but I cannot focus when I'm constantly having errors popping up. But I will before I leave.
Oh,
Hopefully.
What's in here?
If the internet will let me for long enough, I want to check out the other version of that, the scene where they were running as the animals in the forest. Because Addie let me know that, that's all Aspen. Here! Apparently there's another version of the CG that wasn't actually used in the game, but it was included in the gallery? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Yes! I didn't even... Oh, that's amazing! It's got them running as animals, it's got them running as them as well. Thank you for the confetti, this is a confetti moment. But thank you so much everyone for joining me today as well. I love this game so much. Where are we at? Oh, we're on 82%. 82%, we are slowly crawling towards the finish line. Very, very slowly. Very distractedly.
Time to take a break.
Time to take a break. Right, with that I shall... bloop. I shall head over to here and we can find somebody to send a raid on to. We got a whole 4%, yes. I love so much that I'm barely getting through it. I get so distracted and go so slowly, but I like it. I like it. I feel like it makes it more of an experience that we just keep playing it. There's more game if I make it last longer, right? Yeah, it's like I'm in such a tough position because I want to get to the endings. I want to know what's going to happen, but I also don't want it to end. So I'm kind of just it's okay. We'll get there eventually, right? But yes, thank you so much everyone for joining me. Pet the kitty and think of axolotls. I will do. I absolutely will. I'll get all my collection together. I need to take a photo of my axolotl plushie collection. I don't think I've got a complete photo of all of them together. I should do that. I'll do that later. But yeah, so many weeks of this game. I love it. I'm just gonna keep Women Wednesday going forever. Gotta wrap it up someday, but that day is not today. But yeah, let's see who's live to send a raid onto. Dooba-dooba-doo, who we got? Ooh! Mary's live. Marigato. Another wonderful, lovely cat. I haven't raided Mary in a little while. I'm gonna send a raid over in Mary's way, I think. But, oh, I've got both of the raid messages in one command, so there's only one command for them. But thank you. If you are subbed, we will use the comfy, and if not, we will use hearts. Oh, wait, you're right. I didn't even mention Offkai as well. Oh my goodness, I thought it was announced last night. I don't know if people have seen it. I think people should have seen it. I retweeted it from multiple areas, but let me share the tweet. But it was announced last night. But yes, I'm going to be a guest at Offkai Expo along with the rest of Verpro. It's so exciting. I'm really, really excited for it. I'm not going to be there in person because of the whole being in the UK kind of thing, but I will be there virtually, and I want to try and set things up to be able to say hi to people who are there too, but it's I'm really, really excited for it. Oh, we're on the website now as well too. Oh, nice. Wait, let me post a link to the website too. Website, check it out. I'm gonna be there. Oh my god. Internet is dying again. I can't believe this. I can't believe my bitrate is deciding, yeah, right as you're ending the stream, we're going to die. Why does this always happen? I've got nothing. I think it's back. I think it's back. I'm back. Quick, we need to get the raid off before everything else breaks. Oh no. But yeah, I'm gonna be at Off-Kai Expo. We're gonna do a panel. I think there's gonna be like merch and stuff too. There's gonna be people there. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited for it. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining me today. I love this game so much and I cannot wait to play more. Hopefully when my streaming is a little bit more stable. Quick, I gotta get the raid going before it dies again. I think I made the right decision in ending the stream when I am because, yeah, there have been no end of problems. But all of the problems have been worth it because Juliet. But yes, Mari's playing Hi-Fi Rush at the moment, which looks like a super, super cool game. So I'm gonna send you all over her way. And hopefully do a bit of troubleshooting to figure out what the heck is going wrong here. But yes, thank you so much everyone for joining me. I've had a lovely time today. And I'll be back again on Friday with my brother Xander for some Family Friday Borderlands pew-pews. So if you like a bit of chaos and me failing to shoot guns, you know where to come. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. And until next time, bye-bye!